All right, welcome to Sinbin Stream. Tonight in NHL playoff action, we close out the second round in the Eastern Conference. Game 7 in Buffalo. Montreal Canadiens at Buffalo Sabres. Only the second Game 7 of the playoffs, second one involving the Canadiens as well. All right, just checking the audio as the Canadiens beat the Lightning in the first round in 7. All right, excuse me. All right, let's mute this. Unmute that. All right. Let me finally, wow. Here we go. Let me check the YouTube audio. I guess we're good. There's the chat. Finally. Good Lord. All right. Ricky, early. Go Buffalo. Only thing I'm concerned about is both teams have played better on the... Yeah, that's true. Both teams have played better on the road, no doubt. Go Buffalo. Remember, hit like and subscribe. Yeah, thank you. Connor, what's up? Hello. Roll Clones. Hello. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. Forgot to open up. Is this not working? Scoreboard. Oh, boy. Are you kidding? Loading pre... Oh, great. There we go. Now it's working. Preview wasn't working for the scoreboard for some reason. And in NBA, there's a... I don't know, West Finals Game 1 in about an hour. Spurs Thunder. This game's on ESPN. I am watching on ESPN Unlimited. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be Luukkonen against Dobish, but we'll see. Derek, hello. How's it going? Sabres out on the ice. Yeah, we've got about at least 4 minutes before the puck drop. And if they haven't done the anthems, I think it's going to be more. Yeah, it's going to be more than 4 minutes, I'd say. A minute 28, they say, but they can't get the anthems in that short a time. Now we got some red jerseys for the Canadiens in the making the trip or on the road or just Buffalo natives who are Montreal Canadiens fans. All right, I think. Yeah, they're about to do O Canada. All right. Anthem's underway. And we have the roster report. Yay. We'll go through that real quick. All right. It is Dobish in net for Montreal and Luukkonen for Buffalo. Figured. I didn't think they would go to Fowler. All right. Scratches for Montreal. Gallagher, Engstrom, Struble, Beck, Florian Jackeye, Reinbacher, Veleno, and Montebeau, the third goalie. All right, on to the American anthem. All right, scratches for Buffalo. Shen, Kesselring, Carrick, Johnson, Dunn, Fiddler, Schultz, Kozak, Murtica, I don't know, Stanley, Pearson, Komarov, Ostlund, Wahlberg, and the third and fourth goalie, Levi and Ellis. Yeah. I didn't think Dobish. I figured Luukkonen would be back. I didn't think Dobish would get benched, but you never know. But they may have the quick hook. All right, so we'll be getting underway once the anthem is over. Oh, excuse me. Well, we got to do the Let's Go Buffalo. Then we'll be ready. All right, the fans are waving the towels. They're set. All right, just about set to get going. Rob Ray is going to do the Let's Go Buffalo. They have JFG t-shirts now. Just effing go. I guess that was the theme for Game 6 on the road in Montreal. Should be just about set now. All right. Dobish, 7-6, 2.59 goals against, 906 save percentage, no shutouts. Luukkonen, 3-2 this postseason, 3.36 goals against, 875 save percentage. First career Game 7 start. All right, we're just about set. Center ice draw. Buffalo in blue, left to right. Montreal in white, right to left. Montreal in their own zone. And Buffalo dumps it in from the blue line. It's in the far corner. And the Habs get it to the near circle and send it up the near boards. Dumped in, and Luukkonen leaves it for Samuelson to neutral ice down the length of the ice. Icing is the call against Buffalo at 19:33. So no shots on goal. Buffalo iced it, so the face-off in the Buffalo defensive zone. All right, still waiting. It's Suzuki against McLeod. Buffalo ends up winning the draw. They send it to neutral ice. And another whistle at 19:26. Yeah, it was either offsides or it went into the benches. Let's see where the face-off is. All right, it's just outside the Montreal defensive zone. A dump in by Dahlin. DraftKings with the over-under at 5.5 goals. I don't know about that. It might be higher than that. Slafkovsky in the far circle sends it back behind the net. Pass up ahead. Caulfield cross-ice pass. Slafkovsky tried to send it in, but that's offsides on Montreal at 19:04. So sluggish start here. All right, what are they talking about? Oh, first goal in the series. Oh, they missed the draw. ESPN dumps it in on net. Or, sorry, ESPN. Montreal. ESPN missed the draw. Montreal dumps it in on net. That's the first shot of the goal. Or the game. First shot on goal of the game. All right. We'll get it right one of these times. Face off in the near circle. And back to the blue line. Shot goes wide by Carrier. Anderson trying to dig it out. Now Texier behind the net looking. Texier in the near circle. Behind the net, Dahlin gets to it. Dahlin, it's out to the neutral ice. And taken behind the net. All right. Matheson behind his own net, probably waiting for a line change. Up ahead to Gooley. Gooley dumps it in from the red line. And kept in at the O-zone. Jackeye sends one. Rebound to... Oh, Kapanen's active. Didn't realize that. He hasn't been out there much. I think he was scratched in the... I don't know if he was injured. Oh, Gooley with a pass out of the zone for Montreal. Still just a one shot on goal by Montreal. They retreat in front of their own net, send it up the far boards. And a pass to Timmins for Buffalo, who sends it out. Hudson sends it across. Hudson's out there with Matheson. Matheson, actually that's Dobson. Up ahead to Demidov. Sends it to Newhook. They send it behind the net into the near boards. And dumped in by Montreal out of the neutral zone. Buffalo sends it out again. Near circle. Pass to the far circle. Shot off the side of the net. And Habs couldn't get it out. It's kept in by Buffalo. Powered to the near side. Power's shot is deflected into the far corner and Montreal knocks it out, but I guess it went into the bench. I don't know what the linesman is signaling at 16:50. That's why it's the over-under. You can bet it. Yeah, no. I was saying I was surprised it was 5.5. I would have thought they would have said 6.5 just because last game was 8-3 and the previous game was 6-3. That's all I was saying. I was surprised they set it so low at 5.5. I thought it would be. All right, back underway. So yeah, I think it's gonna be like a 4-2 game. I would, if I were betting, which I don't, I would think the over, but maybe they think Game 7s are going to be lower scoring, which is probably another good call. All right, Montreal skates it out to the neutral ice, and it's dumped in, I think, by Carrier. Buffalo in the far circle, pass to Thompson, right up the middle. Far circle, sends it behind the net. Benson lost the puck. Montreal has it. And they send it behind their own net. At some point, they each picked up a shot, and now it's 2-1 Buffalo. Behind the net, Dobich played it to the near side, cross-ice pass. Montreal getting a forward line change. They're just waiting in the defensive zone. All right, right up the middle, dump in by Anderson. They chase it to the far corner, Montreal, that is. Centering pass. Gooley tips it towards the net, and it's a goal. 1-0 Montreal, excuse me. Deneau from Gooley and Texier. I was thinking I combined Gooley and Texier and got one name. And the road team takes the early lead. 3.5 minutes into the first. Or, sorry, 4.5 minutes in. I thought, yeah, Dano tipped it in. I don't know who they originally said. Are they going to say a kick, though? No. I think it was just deflected. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Buffalo challenges, but I think they would lose it. I don't think this was an obvious kicking motion.
It's a distinct kicking motion only. If it was to be disallowed. Yeah, a turn of the skate really is not a distinct.
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying. He may have redirected it, but Ruff didn't challenge it. I don't think he was happy about it, but 1-0 Canadiens early going in the first. First goal of the playoffs for Dano. It was a Los Angeles King earlier this year. All right, Buffalo trying to dig it out. Far corner. 8th straight game with goal in first period. Tied for the longest streak in Montreal playoff history. Wow. Into the far corner. They send it behind the net. Yeah, they were up 3-1 and absolutely blew that game, though. It was 3-2 after one. All right, Hudson behind the net gets a little hit from Malenstein. The pass is sent out of the zone. Newhook sends it behind the net. Demidov trying to get there. And in the near corner, Buffalo sends it to the neutral ice. Yep, Dan, your team's up 1-0. Pass to the near circle. Doan's shot was saved. And Buffalo still has it. Near circle behind the net. To the far boards. Samuelson. Bad pass. Montreal going the other way. 1-on-1 shot saved by Luukkonen. And sent into the near boards by Buffalo. Matheson passes it to Slafkovsky, who sends it ahead. And it's dumped in from the blue line by Suzuki. Suzuki centers it. Another shot. Luukkonen, I think, finally froze it at 13:34. 5-2 now the shots. This is the under 14 media timeout. We'll do the Dano goal right now. Yeah, hey, Dan, how's it going? Yep, game 7. I know the Canes will be. Are they already off 12 days, or is it going to be 12 days by Thursday? I know it's been a while. Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping the winner goes all the way, and if they don't, I hope the Canes go all the way. I do not want either West team. All right, here's the Dano goal. We'll take care of that. So dump in by Anderson, chased it down. Texier got it to Gooley, and then Dano, it went off of Dano's skate and in. So Dano from Gooley and Texier. It was not a kick. It just went in off his skate. Nice. So there you go. Dano with the opening goal. I think it was, it's his first of the playoffs, obviously, and also a first in a game 7, I think they said as well. Let's see. Is there? I'll just use the ESPN. Oh yeah, and is there? I forgot. Is there PWHL? I'll have to look into that. WNBA doubleheader later. Let's see. That is tonight. Wait, 6? Oh, 6 Eastern. Is this game over already? No, they're through 2. No score in Ottawa. I think Montreal's up 2-0 in that series. Victory and charge. No score after 2. All right, back from commercial. All right, near circle draw. Behind the Buffalo net, Byram on the far boards. They send it to the neutral ice, skate it in, right up the middle. Pass to Norris, near corner. Behind the Montreal net, both teams trying to dig it out. Finally, Montreal gets it right up the middle. Pass dumped in. And icing is the call on the Habs at 13:10. Hello, Merlin Anderson. Let's go Buffalo. Yes. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. All right. 13:10 to go. Hope you guys are having a great Monday night. Exciting game 7 here. And then Western Conference Finals start Wednesday. Eastern Conference Finals with the winner of this game at Carolina on Thursday. And hopefully we'll get the time soon after this game ends. All right. Buffalo sent it in on net, so no icing. Dobish freezes it at 12:53. A little bit of no pushing and shoving, but a little bit of talk going on here. They get their third shot on goal. Yep, let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Rob Ray did the drum before after the anthem and prior to the opening faceoff. All right. Hellenius does not win the draw. The Canadiens player fell down. Buffalo has the puck. Behind the net, Zucker got it back to the blue line. He's got it again behind the net. Near circle, that shot went wide behind the net. Into the near boards, kept in at the blue line. I think Samuelson. Sent to Power, now behind the net. Tipped to the near boards. And it's Quinn. Now it's sent out by Montreal. Saucer pass to neutral ice. All right, Buffalo getting a line change. Their defense has it in their own zone. Right up the middle now. Shot. Think that was saved with the stick by Dobish, or it was too high. Kept in now. Timmins sends one to the far corner. Power has it. Power sends it around behind the net. Dobish plays it to the near side. Skated out and dumped in from the red line, I believe, by Gooley. And it's in the far boards. Hudson tried to pass it. And Power lost it by the line. Montreal has it in their own zone. Dobson in the near corner. Dobson near circle. Now he passes. It's picked up by Hudson, who passes to the right wing, who dumps it in. Behind the net, near corner. Centering pass, and then one, I think, got sent on net, but Buffalo quickly gets it out of their own zone. I think that was like a backhander there. And into the far corner for Buffalo. Dobson trying to dig it out. Montreal makes a pass out of the zone. And I think that's Metza going back to retrieve it, is what I was trying to say. Metza at the red line will dump it in. Far corner. Behind the Montreal net, it comes back right up the middle out to the red line for Buffalo. Passed into the zone again, sends it behind the Montreal net. Samuelson trying to dig it out. Malenstein is there, Greenway is there, Matheson for the Habs, Carrier, and another player for the Habs. It's still in the near boards. Now it's sent out. Krebs couldn't keep it in. It goes all the way back to Luukkonen, who plays it to Dahlin. Habs with 7 shots on goal. Buffalo 3. And one of them was a dump in. Pass knocked away. Centered. Quinn towards the net. Oh, he's stuffed. A nice save by Dobish. Quinn's down. Now he's back up. So decent scoring chance there by Buffalo. I thought he got the shot off. Not reflected in the numbers yet. Byram lost the puck and it's sent out by Montreal. Texier to the far circle. Behind the net. Into the near corner. Deneau tried to get to it. Texier got it to Gooley. Gooley gets it back. Sends it behind the net. Off the boards to the far circle. To the point. Back to the blue line to Gooley. Now to Deneau. Back to Gooley. Gooley's shot saved by Luukkonen into the near boards. Now to the far circle. And finally Buffalo makes a pass to the red line. 2-on-1 or 2-on-2. Quinn sends one. And Doan was unable to tuck it in. Somebody for the Canadiens tried to hit Doan and they just bounced right off of him. That shot was through the crease. Dobish scrambles. He's got to get back up after the initial save. Buffalo with the puck. A blast from the point was wide. Rebound's going to be frozen at the side of the net at 8:15. Wow. Connor, how are you doing? Thanks. I'm doing pretty well. Thank you. Thanks, Christy. Your nerves are shot. Well, one goal's not going to win it. Yeah, Buffalo finally got some chances there, but Dobish stood tall there. All right, we got to make sure we don't get bumped back to the beginning. It looks like we've got the under 10 media timeout. And thanks for the kind words. Welcome, everybody, though. I'm glad you're here. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Again, go Buffalo, but I am rooting for whoever wins this to go all the way. If that doesn't happen, then I do want the Hurricanes. I don't want the Avs. I do not want the Knights either. We will just broadcast. We won't have any rooting interest in the Western Finals, I guess. Just will be there for good hockey. Yeah, it's true. It's been roller coaster of a ride, to say the least. We had 4-2 Buffalo game 1, 5-1 Montreal game 2, 6-2 Montreal game 3, 3-2 Buffalo game 4, 6-3 Montreal game 5, and 8-3 Buffalo game 6. So it's been up and down. Both starting goalies pulled in the last game too. All right, let's make sure we're not behind. All right, so they did add a shot for Buffalo, so we're up to 8-6 Montreal, the shots, and they lead the score 1-0. Oh, they're showing Rasmus Dahlin's fiance in the stands. Face-off won by the Sabres. Shot by Dahlin was too high. It's in the near corner. Still trying to dig it out. Norris ends up with it. Near circle. Back. Now he reverses direction towards the near corner. Looking. Still looking. Sends it to the near corner. Benson couldn't get there, though. And Habs couldn't send it out yet. Now they do. They get it to Slavkovsky at the red line. He takes it into the O-zone. Leaves it in the near boards. Caulfield sent it ahead to Suzuki. Slavkovsky tips it away. It's in the slot. Shot. Nice save by Luukkonen. Off the post maybe. And cleared into the netting. And I think a penalty for delay a game, puck over glass. Oh, my goodness. As Buffalo dodged a bullet there or two. But I think this is delay a game. Yeah, Benson, I think, got delay a game, puck over glass. Yep. All right, Montreal gets the first power play. Okay, I don't think it did hit the post. I just assumed. I think they were both saves by Luukkonen. Caulfield had a point-blank shot from the low slot and then a rebound right into the glove of Luukkonen, but he couldn't hang on to it, and that's why the clear over the glass for the delay of game. So Montreal power play and Benson in the sin bin, a.k.a. the penalty box. Slafkovsky, Suzuki, Caulfield, Demidov, Hudson on the power play. McLeod, Tuck, Timmins, and Power on the PK. Cleared down the length of the ice by Buffalo. Hudson has it. Canadians are 7 for 25 on the series. 42nd time shorthanded for the Buffalo in the playoffs. I think that's the second most. Hudson to the far side for Demidov. Oh, that's cleared to the neutral ice. ESPN didn't show it. Hudson skates it in. Off the far boards. Demidov. Down low for Hudson. Back to the blue line. Slafkovsky to the Suzuki. Near circle. Hudson at the point. He retreats, sends it to the far side. Demidov. Hudson gets it back. Demidov sends it to Slafkovsky. Suzuki in the near circle. I guess that was too high. Demidov to Hudson. Hudson at the point. Hudson to Suzuki, near side. Suzuki to the point. Hudson faked a shot. Suzuki with the puck. Down low for Caulfield. Caulfield in the near boards, looking to Suzuki. Down low, through everybody to the far boards. And somebody slipped. I think Demidov trying to get to it. Hudson had to retreat to the neutral ice. Pass to Suzuki, near circle. Slafkovsky centers it. Bolduc a shot, and that was too high or wide. Hudson to Bolduc. Hudson at the point. A shot. Rebound. Suzuki sends it to Bolduc. And a goal. It must have hit something and ricocheted out of there. I thought it hit the post. And Montreal is up 2-0. 5:31. They make the Sabres pay for the delay a game penalty. And just 5 seconds left in the power play, they get the second goal of the game. Yeah, Bolduc. Where did that hit? It must have hit the bar at the top of the net. ESPN has not shown a clear replay of it yet. And the Bell Center is going crazy in Montreal, Quebec. Yeah, the ESPN didn't show a good review of it. I couldn't tell. It must have hit the bar at the top, that the net is attached to it, because it flew out of there in a hurry like it had hit the crossbar. Bolduc's third goal of the playoffs, first career game 7 goal. Icing called against Montreal at 5:21. Bolduc from Suzuki and Hudson. All right, Buffalo, need the next goal. Can't afford to go down 3-0. Who are the goalies that are in the top 5 in Canadians all-time wins leaders? Well, Waugh. I would think Waugh and Price, right? All right, far boards. Yeah, I can't even think of other Montreal goalies off the top of the head right now. Oh, Ken Dryden, probably. I don't know. He didn't play that long, though. Sent off the far boards, but they were pretty dominant. Thompson loses the puck. Breakaway for Texier. Right up the middle towards the net. And denied somehow by Luukkonen, unless it hit the side of the net. Wow, Thompson with another poor turnover. I mean, wake up, dude. You need to help this team out, not put them further in the hole here. Holy cow. That better be the wake up. You're sleepwalking down 2-0, and your best player coughs the puck up at the blue line again. Sent ahead. I mean, there's only so much Luukkonen can do. He bailed you out there. Or Texier just sent it wide. I have to see the replay. Under 4:15 to go. And the other way, towards the net, Anderson got blocked by Carrier's dive. And icing is called on Montreal at 3:59. Yeah, beauty goal by Bolduc. 2 more likes. Thank you, Connor. Yeah, I would think the only thing Waugh, Dryden, and Price are the only 3 I can come up with. I think Luukkonen made the kick save. I'm watching the replay. They've finally got a decent replay. Nope, it was off the side of the net. So Luukkonen would have saved it, but he hit the. I agree with. All right, shots are now 11-10. Montreal, I think, just iced it again. 3. No, they didn't. Oh, play on. I got to stop guessing. Buffalo dumps it in. Montreal behind their own net. Pass to the near boards. Sent behind the net. Caulfield, far boards. Pass to the defense. Now over to Hudson. At the red line. Backhanded dump in to the near corner. Dahlin behind his own net with the puck. Dahlin up the middle, getting hooked by Slafkovsky. No call. Buffalo into the O-zone. That was a strange non-call. Sent to the neutral ice. And I think Timmins just retrieved it. Pass ahead to Benson. Benson sends it through the crease to the far corner for Thompson. Thompson struggling with Carrier. Thompson still can't get it away from Carrier. Benson and Bolduc join the party. Sent behind the net. Montreal to the near boards. Doc and Matheson trying to dig it out. Taken away by Timmins. Up the middle. Pass to the blue line. Over to Thompson. Shot was blocked. Thompson dumps it in. Buffalo has to tag up. Dobish leaves it. 2:22 to go in the first. 2-0 Montreal. Matheson pass to the far side, a red line dump in. Taken out by Buffalo. Quinn at the red into the O-zone. Quinn sends it around to Hellenius in the near corner. Quinn trying to dig it out. Still, Gooley takes it, sends it behind the net for Montreal. Pass ahead, and another icing on Montreal. I think we're still due like the under 6 media timeout, but we've had icing whistles delaying it. Still up, they took a Buffalo shot away now. 11-9. Fanatics experience at NHL shop. Yeah, no thanks. Don't buy trash from Fanatics. It's not well made. All right, Deneau to face off against McLeod. Face off won by McLeod. Doan. All right, they get it to the far circle. That shot was blocked and sent to the neutral ice. Near circle, Byram. Byram pass. Up ahead, Doan. Near circle. Sends it to the far circle. Tuck tried to get to it. Tuck. Pass to Dahlin. That shot or blocked into the... Oh, there was a Tuck shot. I think Dobish steered that aside. Powers sends one. It's tipped into the far corner, though. All right, still working on it in the far corner. Behind the Montreal net. Hudson can't get it out of the near corner. Pass to Demidov. Oh, Newhook got blasted. Red line. Dump in by Evans, I think. All right. Buffalo with it. Far boards. Sent across. Malenstein. Offsides on Buffalo. Super late call, too. Like, he was ready to shoot in the near circle before the whistle. They showed that goal again. I still didn't see it go in. I'm assuming it didn't ricochet off the crossbar. All right, that's the under 6 media timeout. Yeah, no, I that's the only thing I can think of. Wah, Price, and Ken Dryden. I really can't think of another. Dryden did play, yeah. Why did Dryden play such a short career? I don't know. He wanted to do other things with his life. I don't think he was just, set on being a hockey player for the rest of his life. Rogie Vachon, The Rock. Kump Worsley, yeah, I don't know any of these. Yeah, and Law. I mean, they weren't getting paid back then, too. That was part of the problem. And a Canadian senator. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Dan. One of the goalies played international? Is that what? Oh, I should have thought of Jacques Plante. Yeah. I couldn't think of that one. That's a good guess. All right, let's do the Bolduc goal. I still don't see where. I'm assuming it didn't hit the crossbar. Hudson has it, passes it to Suzuki in the corner. This is on the power play. Bolduc open. Yeah, it must have hit the thing that holds the net on, that bar that's rounded at the top, because it ricocheted out of there in a hurry. Back to 11-9 again. They took the shot away from Buffalo again. Score is 2-0. Yeah, I couldn't think of Jacques Plante. Should have, but all right. Face off at just outside the Montreal defensive zone. Byram at the neutralized passes to Thompson, who dumps it in. Far corner behind the net. And well, still in the near corner. Nobody's dug it out yet. Thompson is there. We only got 8 seconds left. Nobody wants to dig this out. That's going to be it. 3, 2, 1. They never got it out. That's the end of the first period. Montreal 2. Buffalo nothing. Man, come on, Buffalo. What are we doing? 11-9 the shots, 2-0 the score. Yes, that's why I was saying I should have remembered him. Ridiculously good goaltending, yeah. So, Patrick Waugh. Was it Carey, Price? Ken Dryden is what I thought of, and Dan came up with Jacques Plante. No, Esposito was a Blackhawk. His brother Phil was a Bruin, a forward. No, Tony O was a Blackhawk. Chicago Blackhawk. Yeah, his brother Phil Esposito played for the Bruins. I don't think Tony was just a Blackhawk, though. I can look that up real quick while we're on the subject. I think he played for more than just the Blackhawks. Oh, all right. Esposito was a Montreal Canadian for 1968-69, so he was 5-4. And then he was with the Blackhawks the rest of his career. 15 years with the Hawks. Yeah, probably the greatest Blackhawk goalie in history. I mean, the Blackhawks have had some good ones too. Not really since Belfour, but they had a string of great goalies too. All right, Montreal is up in Ottawa too. They might close this out with a 3-game sweep. Game 4 Wednesday, game Saturday, game 4 and 3 and game. I'm sorry, 4 and 5 if necessary. But believe Montreal's going for the sweep. It's 1-0 with 10:40 to go. The victory over the Charge. Why are the goals so low? It's so dumb. Skamura, Haley Skamura, her second from Maureen Murphy, her second assist. 7:32 of the third. So the victory looking to beat the Charge tonight and close it out in Ottawa. Yeah. Sabres need the next goal. Okay, my timer's about 20 seconds ahead of ESPN, so we're good. Hello, Charles Ebersol. Wait, what? Oh, Subban. I was thinking penalty kill at first. Then I realized you meant PK Subban. Penalty kill Subban. Yeah, I mean, there's not much. I agree. Those goals weren't Luukkonen's fault. Yeah, it's hard to blame him. Yep. Yeah. It's between Crawford, Tony Esposito, and oh my gosh, this is gonna bug me that I'm forgetting. That was who I was thinking of. That wasn't just a Hawk. Oh, Glenn Hall. That's probably your top 3 of Hawks goaltenders. And then maybe Belfour. Belfour's probably top 4, top 5, somewhere in there. But yeah, Niemi was better for the Sharks. I don't think they had Niemi that long. I like Spencer Knight, but they have no defense in front of them. Eddie, yeah. Oh, yeah. Happy Tuesday morning, Random Aussie. Yes, if it's 3-0, that could be trouble. Belfour is better known as a star. Yeah, but he was good for the Hawks too. But yeah, but I still think he's like top 5. Like I said, Tony Esposito or Glenn Hall, but Glenn Hall played a lot for the Blues, I think. Definitely, Corey Crawford, probably Belfour. I'm trying to think of a 5th, but that's all I can come up with. I'm sure there's somebody from their really old teams that was really good, and I just can't remember that roster. 8:31 remaining in Ottawa. Charge down 1-0. Okay, that's not underway yet. Oh, in Dallas, the Wings 10, Mystics 5. Azzy Fudd makes a 16-foot pull-up jumper. Sun at Fire later. Ooh, Sun are already 0-4. Oof. Wow. That's right. The Tempo picked up their first road win in franchise history. They beat the Sparks by 10 in LA. 106-96. Sky, I have not heard what happened to Rakia Jackson's knee. She was supposed to have an MRI. I couldn't find anything. I'll take a quick peek, but that did not look good. Their best player going down with a apparent left knee injury. But the Sky are 3-1. I think they only lost to the Mercury. All right, we'll go over the numbers in a minute. Yeah, I kind of figured that he'd be better. Yeah. I agree. Best goaltender mask. Yeah. But yeah, it's either Tony Esposito or Glenn Hall, and then probably Crawford. I think that's your top three. But I still put Belfour in the top 4 or 5. All right, let me see if I can find anything on Rakia Jackson's MRI yet. No. I think I'll just do a search, but I don't think there is anything yet. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still looking. Yep, I didn't see anything. I'll just have to search. That's a bummer. I was hoping they'd have results or something. All right. Did I put the score in? I don't think I did. Nope. All right. Hope you're having a good Monday night. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please hit the like button on the video if you haven't already. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel as well. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream. It's free also, but it is faster and it is commercial free. Hobby Boolin was he a Hawk? He wasn't a Hawk for very long. Maybe. I don't know. He's been on a bunch of teams though. Ray Emery. Yeah, right. I do remember Ray Emery too. I think he was a Flyer too. Sounds right. Yeah, since Belfour, they haven't really had anybody totally dominate. I mean, they had Hasek, but he was barely there. They had Jocelyn Tebow. He was meh. But, all right. I'm sorry. Since from Belfour to Crawford, they didn't have much. And other than Crawford, they really haven't had much since Belfour. So I shouldn't just... I keep forgetting Crawford. All right. I do like Spencer Knight, though. Then he needs defensive help. All right. Montreal leads 2-0. They lead in shots 11-9. Faceoffs are 9-8 Buffalo. 1-for-1 power play Montreal. No Montreal penalties, so no Buffalo power plays. Hits are 14-7 Montreal. Block shots 5-2 Montreal. Giveaways 6-6. Takeaways Montreal 2-1. All right, so no hockey tomorrow. Oh yeah, let's get back to this. This is not started. All right, we'll leave this game up, I guess. Oh yeah, let's see. I can't remember if the Wolves are playing tonight. in the AHL. Yeah, I'm not going to subscribe to. Oh, that's tomorrow. Never mind. They only had one game today. It's already over. Colorado Eagles beat the Coachella Valley. I think it's Firebirds. All right, never mind. No AHL tonight. All right, I'm going to take a break and be back. Let me cue up the music. Again, thank you all for being here and supporting this YouTube channel. All right, thanks everybody. Oh, I forgot Jocelyn Thibault was a Montreal Canadian too, but I don't think he was there long enough when they were playing well to be in their top 5 of wins though. All right, we are back. Let's fix the clock. Oh, the Charge got the equalizer. 2:32 remaining in the third. Staying alive for now. I don't know why the goals aren't at the front, at the top. Peyton Hemp from Gabby Hughes and Raja Savalainen. Again, 14:30 into the third, they got the equalizer. This is like the AHL scoreboard, which is crap. I don't know why you would put the play-by-play on top of the goal scorers, but whatever. Maybe they'll have overtime. All right, let's lose the music. Let's get ready. Well, at Braves Marlins, 3:10 Central, first pitch tomorrow. Temple Mercury, the only game on the WNBA slate tomorrow night. Then Wednesday, game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, Knights and Avalanche, 7 Central. We don't know the time yet for the Eastern Series games, game 1 and 2. Also, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, 12:15 Thursday. All right. Shots are still 11-9. Oh, brother. I'm going to get out and get back in. It sure looked like we were back at the beginning of the game, and I don't trust ESPN. Their app is just such trash. All right, come on, ESPN. All right, finally, there we go. Wave those towels, says the scoreboard. All right, just about set. Don't forget to vote in the poll in the YouTube chat. I see it only on my desktop. 32 votes. We got 56% Buffalo, 44% Montreal. All right, second period underway. Buffalo in blue, right to left, sends it to the VAR corner. Near side, that shot by Samuelson was blocked. Tuck sent one too high. It's behind the Montreal net. Matheson to Carrier to the left side, the far side. Cross ice to the near side. Texier dumped it in. It's in the far corner. Nobody has dug it out yet. Still battling. Samuelson and, I don't know, Deneau tipped it, but now Buffalo has it. Buffalo saucer pass, chased down, and that was icing. Yeah, that was stupid. I don't know what they thought. They weren't going to outpace the Montreal defense to that puck. Feel like the Habs, Sabres, Flyers, Rangers, Devils have had a history of good goaltending. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other teams, but yeah. Hey, 23 likes. Yes, thank you. Face off, and it's in the near corner. Back to the blue line. Habs, well, Slavkovsky had it. Buffalo sends it to the neutral ice, and they lost it at the blue line. Tuck sends it back to the defenseman, near circle, sent out. Dobson gets it knocked away. Puck, let's see, Norris sends it to the far circle. That may have hit the side of the net, I'm not sure. Behind the net, Montreal to the far circle. Slavkovsky sends it around. Dobson doesn't have a stick, though. And it got out to neutral ice. Byram passes to the far circle. A long pass ahead into the near corner. Thompson behind the net. Wrap around, no pass, just outside the crease and sent out by Montreal. And icing's the call. Buffalo, well, we'll see if they've picked up their 10th shot. They keep giving it to them and taking it away. Icing on Montreal is the call at 18:10. I don't know. I don't know if both of my sons or just my youngest might be with. I'm sure I'll be streaming hockey at night. But yeah. Ottawa and St. Louis, Kelly, Rudy, and the Kings. Yeah. They had the guy from the Oilers, though. They've had decent goaltenders, too, the Kings. All right, pass to the near side. Byram skates it in. Hellenius centers it. Zucker's shot. Where's the rebound? Is it frozen? Where's the puck? Nobody knows. And the ref blew it dead at 17:43. All right, what was the call? I guess they lost sight of the puck. It was to the side of the net, but oh man, that puck might have been in. Wait, what?
And as Dobishin tries to seal it, Zucker is in there poking away at it.
Oh, Zucker kicked it though. Oh, Byram did. Even if that one had gone in, it would have gotten waved off because Byram kicked it. I thought it went over the line for a second, but again, it wouldn't have mattered. Byram kicked it on net. After the faceoff, Montreal cleared it on net, so no icing. And Buffalo dumped it in, but it's in the far corner. Behind the Montreal net, digging the puck out, both teams. Somebody lost a stick, and we got a penalty on Montreal, I believe. I think high sticking at 17:20. Somebody still isn't up. I think it's Norris for the Sabres. He still is not. Now he gets to his feet. He's got a bloody lip. This should be a high stick double minor then on the Habs. Okay, Gooley, it's under review, but I can't see how they're going to overrule it. It should be a 4-minute minor for high sticking on Montreal, on Gooley. Grant Fuhrer, yes. Trying to think. They've had others besides Grant Fuhrer and Jonathan Quick, but I'd have to look at Rudy's numbers. Oh, no, this is not going to be a penalty. That was friendly fire. Never mind. That was his own teammate, Benson, hit him in the face, so never mind. No penalty.
Number 6 from Buffalo is the one that high sticked it. No penalty. Face off outside.
The Buffalo fans boo, but it's the right call. It was friendly fire. Come on, Benson. Wasn't even close. But yeah, Grant Fuhrer, high on cocaine most of his career. I'm not laughing. I'm just laughing at the prospect of him playing high, but he did have a serious drug addiction problem, but he did get help. Does announcing, I think, for the Coachella Valley Firebirds. The AHL. All right, behind the net. At least he did last year. Montreal finally gets it out of their zone and dumps it in. It's behind the net. Man, Buffalo needs to make something positive happen. Sent to the neutral zone. Thompson, and how was that not offsides? It was. I don't know what Krebs was doing, but Thompson couldn't wait any longer, and it was offsides. Hasek. Oh, you're talking about Ottawa. Lalim. Wait, Hasek was on? Or no, are you talking about Buffalo? False start. They already kicked a Sabre out of the draw. Come on, man. Let's just drop this puck. Why do we do this? All right. Underway, dumped in by Buffalo after the win of the draw. And shot by Doan. That was saved and sent out. Dobish. Shot by Bolduc. Way out of the crease. Did Luukkonen freeze it? He finally does. At 16:32. They say 13-12 on the shots. I guess NHL.com is just slow to update. Now they finally updated. Bolduc on the initial shot, and I guess Luukkonen froze it before Doc could get to it. Boy, yeah, it was on the wrong side of his stick. It was not frozen initially. Yeah, Doc got a couple swipes at it. That should be another shot on goal, too. Far circle draw. Somebody snapped a stick for Buffalo. Powers sends it along the boards. Malenstein trying to dig it out in front of the box. It's sent in by Montreal, and it hit the netting above the glass at 16-17. For Philly, you got Bernie Parent, Boucher, Beezer, Brizgalov, and Hextall. Yep. Hasek was a senator? I didn't know he was a senator. That's why I was saying Buffalo. I knew he was on the Blackhawks, Detroit, and Buffalo. I didn't know beyond that. All right, into the near boards. Buffalo has it. Powers sends it to Benson. Benson over the red line, right up the middle. Leaves it for Norris. Norris shot, and Dobich nearly knocked the goal off the pegs. Sent in again by Buffalo. Near boards, but Montreal got it out. Timmins recovers it for Buffalo. They take it in again. Far circle. Thompson. Thompson sends it around, but Bolduc is there and sends it out. Actually, Kapanen got it and sent it out to the neutral ice. And now Montreal's defense has it. They're waiting for a line change. Both teams getting changes. Dumped in from the red line. But taken the other way, Zucker, pass, far circle, tipped away from Hellenius, shot, blocked by Montreal. And Buffalo back to the blue line. I think that's Power. Shot, maybe it's Dahlin. Into the near boards. Finally, Slavkovsky passes it to Suzuki out of the zone. Suzuki dumps it in. Far corner. Hellenius takes it for Buffalo. Near circle. Now up the middle. Pass to, that was Tuck. Defense sends it up. And jeepers. Buffalo takes it back behind their own net. That's McLeod right up the middle. Over the red. Lost the puck to Demidov. Demidov to Dobson to the far side. Montreal up ahead. Evans dumps it in. Behind the net for Buffalo. We've almost played 6 minutes here in the second. And into the near corner. Buffalo, Tuck has it. Passes to the blue line. And offsides is the call. Did not keep it in. At 13:52, we have the under 14 media timeout. Still 2-0 Montreal. Man, Buffalo, you got to snap out of it. I mean, I don't know. Just not playing with any sense of urgency, it feels like. Yeah, Richter, Lundqvist, Shesterkin, Beezer, and Giacomin. Yeah. All right, let's check in on the PWHL. Oh, Ottawa may have avoided the sweep here. Unofficial final. Well, I'm assuming they're just... A goal by Rebecca Leslie at 19:04 from Sarah Wozniacki. Wow. With 56 seconds remaining. So they may have gotten into the game series. They're down 2-1. Game 4 at home in Ottawa Wednesday night. So the Charge avoid the sweep by Montreal. Spurs 12, Thunder 7, 6:48 to go first. And in the second quarter, 3:33 in Dallas. Wings 30, Mystics 23. Yeah, do they have a story about her MRI? That's what I'm wondering. No, they don't have anything. They're still just talking about yesterday's game. There's nothing about her MRI. All right, back from break. Devils obviously Burke, Schneider, Markstrom. Yeah, there was somebody else for New Jersey. I'm blanking on who. Besides Brodeur, I mean, I thought. All right, 13:52 to go. Buffalo needs to. Geez Louise, Thompson and somebody for the Canadiens just not settling down behind the draw. All right, dumped in by Montreal. Buffalo sends it out. Where's the puck, ESPN? You did not show it. 13:45. Have no idea what the whistle is for because ESPN never showed it. Buffalo, Hasek, Miller. Oh, Tom Barrasso. I think of Tom Barrasso more of as a Penguin, though, to be honest. Barrasso was the goalie when they were winning cups in the 90s. So I think of Barrasso as a Penguin. Man, Anderson and Zucker were battling. The draw was won by Montreal. They send it in. And Luukkonen freezes it at the side of the net at 13:34. Man, this game has had a lot of stops and starts. Yeah, let's go. Come on, Buffalo. We need a goal. Can't go down 3-0. Exactly. Habs and Sabres. I know. You're joking. Yeah, I would say I think of Barrasso as a Penguin, though. I'm pretty sure he won those 2 cups with them in the 90s, or however many it was. Slavkovsky, near circle, centers to the slot. Caulfield's shot is saved into the far side and sent out by Buffalo. Dumped in again by Montreal. 2-0 Montreal, 15-12 Montreal. First Game 7 matchup between these two. 130th unique matchup, I guess it said. Wow. All right, pass to the neutral zone. Buffalo, far circle. Norris takes it, sends it behind the net to Thompson. Thompson looking, sends one off the side of the net. Dobich nearly knocked the net off the pegs again. I don't understand why they do that because they end up pushing it back and a puck could go behind them that normally wouldn't have. That would have hit the post. Benson centered it and it got away. Actually, that was Norris. Shot tipped up into the air, into the near circle. And a penalty coming up, I think, on Buffalo, though, at 12:22. Oh, brother. Now what? Maybe there's no penalty. Maybe it was just played with a high stick. I don't know. No, the ref put his hands in the air for high stick, but maybe they just meant, yeah, it was knocked down with a high stick by Dobson. Okay, that's what the call was. All right, where's the draw is the question. It's in the near circle. Okay. Face off. And let's see. Montreal behind the net. Matheson sends it around. Jeez Louise. Man, this game, I don't know. There's just no flow to the second period. Whistle at 12:14. And they just took a shot away from Montreal. Why? That's what I thought. Ken Reggett. Oh, I remember that name. Marc-Andre Fleury. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't think the Penguins are that known for their goalies. That's for sure. They're more known for their scoring. Forwards. Oh my gosh, 2 false starts. Can we just drop the puck already? There, third time's the charm, finally. Matheson in the far corner. Matheson to the neutral ice. Buffalo takes it away. Thompson with the puck. Thompson passes to Dahlin. Now to Benson. Benson centers it. Norris shot blocked. Near boards. And Montreal sends it out. Neutral ice. Back in their own zone. Benson has it for Buffalo. Pass to Dahlin. Maybe that's Malin. No, that's Dahlin. Sent out by Montreal. Breakaway. Anderson sent one too high and crashed into the net. And he is down. Oh my goodness. He was flying. Don't know if he got hit to launch him or not. It happened so fast. Anderson has not gotten up. Trainer already out there. Wow. His shot was too high. We'll see. They're going to miss... Yep, too high. And I don't... Let's see, did Samuelson get him? Nope. He fell on his own and he crashed into the net. Yep. Oh, it actually hit Luukkonen. It wasn't initially too high, and Anderson hit his stomach or ribs on the post. Holy cow. They're going to miss Kopitar, no doubt, but it's good to have Panarin there. But, man, they need, I don't know. I feel like they need so many things. They need help on the defense, though. I think if they go with Forsberg and Darcy Kemper again, they'll be all right in net. But I think they need defensive help. And I think Drew Doughty, this might be his last year. He's getting a step slow. Buffalo to the far side. Frozen puck at the side of the net. 11-10. Hopefully Anderson is all right. That was nasty. Jags, Super Mario, Malkin, Stevens, Crosby, Ron Francis. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely need defensive help. That's what I was saying. I think they're okay at goaltender. I mean, they could be better, but it could be a lot worse. Forwards need to step up in Kopitar's absence, but they definitely need help with the defense. It's just what they're doing is not enough. I don't really like Cece. I think he would be the first to go if it was in my decision. Dump in by Montreal. It's behind the Buffalo net. That's blocked, though, and Buffalo's going the other way with a 2-on-2, quickly a 3-on-2, and the pass got away at the blue line. Suzuki the other way. Far circle pass. Sent towards the net. Rebound into the near circle. Buffalo going the other way. Over the red line. Zucker sends it behind the net. Gooley gets hit. And it's in the far board. Suzuki sends it out. Taken up the middle. Shot by Caulfield. And good save by Luukkonen. Rebound taken out. And finally, Timmins has got to send it back behind the net to Power. And it's sent ahead. Dobson dumps it in for Montreal. Dahlin there to pick it up. Dahlin out to Greenway at the blue line. Now the red line. Pass to Malenstein. Malenstein sends it around to Greenway, the far corner. Back to the blue line. Long shot. Behind the net. Wide. Sent by Malenstein. Another one high or wide. Blue line shot. Dobish doesn't know where it is, but I guess he's got it. At 9:46, that'll be the under 10 media timeout. Finally, this game woke up a little bit. It was getting a little sleepy here in the second. We played half of regulation, 2-0. Wow, 203rd Game 7 in NHL postseason history. Buffalo desperately needs the next goal. 16-13 now. The shots under 6 media timeout. 9:46. Fiala will get help. Yeah, I know. Yes, they need Fiala and Kuzmenko back. Yep. I feel. Yeah. Kempe needs to stop taking dumb penalties. Yeah, I like Clark. I think Dumoulin is good. I just don't like Cece. And I think Doughty is a step slow already. Yeah. No. Kopitar went out on top. Doughty, I think, is kind of hanging on. There's times out there when he looks really slow and it costs them. But yeah, other than I like Clark, I like Dumoulin, but they need some defensive help. Not a big fan of CC. I mean, he's all right, but wouldn't mind if he was gone or they're 7th. All right, back from commercial. 9:46. I think Dumoulin's all right. Yeah. Cece is probably my least favorite of their defensemen, though. Oh, I like Edmondson's all right. I'm trying to think. It's Clark, Doughty, Edmondson, Dumoulin, Cece, and I'm missing somebody. And I know they've got a 7th that hasn't played much. I'm missing somebody that I can't think of. I don't like it when Dumoulin and Cece are paired up. That I feel like they have trouble with that. Somebody got kicked from the draw, and now everybody's shuffling where they're lining up too. Doughty's trying to be like Yager. Yeah. Yager still had a lot in the day. He probably still could play. All right, any day we want to do this face-off. Holy crap. There, finally. Thompson on his knees passed it to the far circle. Nobody's there. Benson couldn't get it. Evans sent it ahead, but Thompson got it. And now Dahlin back in his own zone. Sends it up the near boards. Tipped ahead. Benson chasing, but Dobish plays it to the near corner. Passed by Matheson. Sent out. Evans near board sends it around. Buffalo couldn't get it out. Evans couldn't get there. Nobody else there with him. And Buffalo the other way. Benson centers it. Byram takes it to the far circle. Pass. Back to Power. Power in the near circle. Leaves it for Benson. Power in the near circle. Down low. Behind the net. Far circle. Shot. Did not do anything. Byram kept it in. There's a long possession finally for Buffalo. Back to Doan. Doan takes it behind the net. Montreal's been out there over a minute except for Texier. Shot blocked in the slot. Kept in Tuck. Pass to Doan. Doan from the point. That shot is blocked again. Rebound. Oh my gosh, what a save by Dobish. Pretty good shot by Tuck, and Dobish robbed him with the glove save. Jeez Louise. Buffalo just, come on. Dobish standing tall. Oh, Power couldn't get the stick down. He was tied up. Somebody made a nice pass to him. Oh, right in the glove by Tuck. Oh, right in Dobish's glove. For Tuck. Clark, Doughty, Edmondson, CC. Mikey Anderson. That's the guy I needed. Yeah. Anderson's good too. It's just, I would like to see them improve on CC, and they can't rely on Doughty for such heavy minutes. I don't know. I guess CC's all right, but they got to improve. They just weren't good enough on defense. Ow. Maybe that's some of the forwards' faults too. Behind the net, Gooley, behind his own net, pass Suzuki. Taken away by Buffalo. Pass to the near circle for Zucker. Sent around, far corner. Quinn trying to dig it out. Gooley gets it. Ahead to Suzuki. He lost it. Sent out to the neutral ice now. And Montreal dumps it in from the near boards. It's in the far corner. Now towards the net. Net was tipped into the netting above the glass in the near corner. Ow, my knee. All right, what's the shot? Still 17-14. McLeod? Yeah. And Evans for Montreal. Yep, it happens. It definitely happens. Yeah, I'd like to see them decrease Doughty's minutes. False start on the draw. Come on. All right. So Deneau kicked out. Texier steps in. Buffalo wins it behind their own net. Taken out. Passed ahead by Malenstein. Oh, Krebs lost the puck into the near corner. Sent to the far boards. Buffalo keeps it in. Greenway behind the net. Getting harassed by Dobson. Malenstein out. Tipped away by Metza. It's in the near boards. Come on. Krebs gets hit in the near corner. Up ahead. Looks like Samuelson kept it in at the blue line. Pass missed Malenstein. Krebs in the near corner. Behind the net to Greenway. Back to the defense. That's Metza. Behind the net again. Centered in the slot. Shot and a goal! It's Samuelson. And finally, Buffalo gets on the board. Wow. It was coming. They were playing well. They had a lot of offensive zone time, and it finally paid off. Yeah, it'll be Samuelson from... I forgot who set him up, but it is 2-1. Just top shelf. A lot of screens, a lot of traffic. I think Greenway completely blocked Dobish's view. He got beat blocker side high. He couldn't see it. That's on Dobson for not clearing him out, or Deneau. So 2-1. They still don't have it on NHL.com. Ay. Face-off, center ice. And a whistle. And I thought there was going to be 17-16. It ends up being 17-15. We're back to 6:38. Samuelson, unassisted. I think there's going to be an assist, though. Samuelson's fourth. Yep, there it is. Malenstein and Greenway. What are we reviewing?
That was a fourth line shift. The puck was cycled and held and battled for.
I think they're serenading Dobish, or riding him. The mock cheer. All right, neutral ice. Finally, Buffalo's in the game. Red line pass. Habs dump it in. That was Suzuki into the far corner. Power trying to dig it out. Puck is taken away by Suzuki back to the blue line. They send it behind the Buffalo net into the near corner. Thompson trying to dig it out. It's behind the net. Power going to get it. Power sends it. Benson has it. Knocked away. Pass over to Byram. Byram skates it in. Centers it. Far circle. Shot too high or wide. Out to the neutral zone. Power back to his own and to pick it up right in front of the net. Pass ahead. Far circle shot. High or wide into the near boards. Tuck. That shot is blocked and sent out. Power with the puck. Tuck dumps it in from the red line. It's into the far corner. Kept in, though, by the Sabres. Now sent out. Saucer pass. Montreal. New hook in the near boards. Near corner, Evans sends it around. Back to the blue line. Into the far corner. Evans sends it to Demidov. Demidov sends it back to Evans behind the net. Evans far circle. Back to the blue line. Sent to the far corner. Demidov to trying to get it to New Hook. Dahlin is there. There's a battle along the boards. Samuelson and Demidov had it pinned for a while. Back to Dobson. Near corner. Taken out. McLeod pass. Tuck lost it. Montreal going the other way. Evans up ahead. Caulfield near circle shot. Luukkonen doesn't know where it is, but he saved it at 4:31. Wow. And the shots haven't changed. How was that even possible? 4:31, so this has got to be at least the under 6. Maybe. I guess we did do the under 10. I don't remember. All right, real quick, let's do the Samuelson goal, his fourth, from Malenstein and Greenway, the fourth line. All right. Sent behind the net, Greenway to Malenstein. Tipped off of, it looked like Anderson may have tipped it and Samuelson buried it. Greenway with a great screen, and Dobson failed to clear him out. Excuse me. And that's how we got to 2-1. They just updated the shot. It's now 18-16. All right, I'm behind on the chat. No hate on Doughty. Yeah, no, I agree. He's just getting a step slow. I agree. I think this should be his last year if it was up to me, but it's up to him and the Kings. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. That's good to hear, Connor. Yeah, he couldn't see it at all. That was completely screened by Greenway and Dobson, I'd say. Hello, Charles Evans. Goal Sabres. Kapanen, maybe, but he's active tonight. He is active tonight. He may have been hurt, but he's in the lineup tonight. Yeah, I was surprised to see him too. Let's go, Buffalo. That's cool. That's cool. All right, back from commercial. Yeah, man. There was just too many bodies in front of the crease. I think Anderson may have tipped it back to Samuelson, and Anderson didn't get in the way either. And there's the face-off, which we didn't see. Thank you, ESPN, for multiple replays. Whistle at 4:24. I was trying to catch the clock up, so I missed what it was for. Ow. Yeah, I feel like Kapanen must have been hurt. And they activated him, or put him in the lineup for Game 7, I should say. Buffalo wins the draw, and they have it in their own defensive zone. Sent off the near boards and down the length of the ice. Dobish plays it to the far boards and out. Pass to Byram. Cross ice. Now a pass to Benson. Benson carries it in. Somebody fell down for the Sabres. Caulfield trying to dig it out. The defense from Montreal takes it behind the net. Pass to Carrier. Carrier passes ahead to Suzuki, but too far. Sent out by Buffalo. I guess it got knocked into the benches at 3:40 to go in the second. No, he's in the lineup tonight. Kapanen's in the lineup. I don't know about previous series, but he's in the lineup tonight. Oh, it's Greenway? Greenway got hit? Okay. Not Samuelson. Yeah, I wondered what they were trying to show. Well, he's out there tonight, Connor. He's out there tonight. I'll let you know when I see him next. False start on the draw. Hellenius gets kicked. Zucker stepped in. Montreal wins the draw. Sent behind the net. Dobson sent out along the near boards. Red line taken away by Anderson and dumped in. All right, Buffalo with the puck. Works it up the near boards. Tipped up ahead. Pass. Far circle. Oh, went off a Hellenius stick. It just wouldn't settle. Would have been a good shot on goal. And dumped in. Behind the Buffalo net. They play it out to the neutral ice. Quinn dumps it in. Taken behind the net by Gooley to Carrier. Now taken to the pass ahead to Evans. Evans carries the red into the O-zone. Near corner. Demidov sends it around, but Malenstein will get there first and send it out. In front of the Habs bench, a pass to Samuelson. He carries it in. Pass to Krebs. I think that was saved into the far corner. Greenway, a shot that was blocked into the near corner. Sent behind the net to Carrier for the Habs. Far circle shot was high or wide. And sent ahead Malenstein. Malenstein in the near corner sends it around. Gooley couldn't get to it, though. Pardon me. Timmins couldn't get to it. Montreal, I had the wrong 21. That shot was not on. That was a blue line shot. Looked like that connected. And it's into the near boards. Under 2 to play here in the second. Pass up ahead for Buffalo. Pass to Tuck. Tuck sends it into the near corner. McLeod dug it out of the near corner. They sent it. Nope, not out somehow. Shot from the point. Too high. Behind the Montreal net. Doan sends it back. Doan leaves it. Oh, shot by Dahlin. Redirected or blocked into the near boards. Power with it. Wait, are Power and Dahlin out together right now? I guess, no, I don't think so. So maybe it was Power. Tuck sends one off the side of the net. Rebound got away from Zucker. Montreal pushes it to the neutral ice. And a dump in by Doan. Tuck centers it. Glove down by McLeod and a frozen puck by Dobish. And I got distracted. There was pushing and shoving, but nothing major. No, yeah, he's been out there. But, I mean, he's active. He hadn't been active either. He had been inactive a lot. Hockey, Lightning, go Buffalo Sabres. Yeah. That was a crazy series between Montreal and Tampa in the first round. Yeah. McLeod just ran out of room. He knocked it down with his glove. And just ran out of real estate. To the neutral ice for Montreal. Under 40 seconds to go. Sent wide. Rebound. Where is it? It's loose. Nobody's frozen it. Dobich dives. They blow the whistle at 31.7. But who froze it? They give Buffalo a bunch of shots on that sequence as well. This puck was loose. How can they be sure Dobish was the one that froze it? Nearly went in off of Carrier's skate, I think. Yeah, his right skate, I think. Let's see this replay. Oh, it went right in front of Benson. Yeah, and then it's under Evans, and then Dobish like put his arms around Evans, and they called that a freeze of the puck. I mean, I didn't think a defenseman could freeze it. And it wasn't in the crease, but all right, far circle draw. They already kicked somebody out. Still waiting. Oh my gosh, drop the puck. That was a clean draw? Pfft, okay. Montreal sends it out and dumps it in. That's why I say just drop the puck. Don't even hesitate. I mean, none of these retries are any cleaner. Red line, skated in. Buffalo to shot by Thompson. Kick save by into the crease. And Norris sends it behind the net. Oh my gosh. That is going to do it. That is the end of the second period. The Sabres get one to cut the lead to 2-1 Montreal. Sabre fans should be happy, but still a lot of work to be done. Sabres trail 2-1, and they lead in the shots 22-18 now. All right. Whoops. Forgot about Twitch. Sorry about the Twitch chat. I'm reading it now. I can't type. Oh, on FanDuel. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got behind on the chat. I still can't type. All right, Montreal 2, Buffalo 1 after 2. All right. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, do me a favor. Please hit the like button on the video. I see we got 26 likes. Thank you so much. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream. It is faster and commercial free, but it's all free, and thanks for your support. My clock is ahead by about 12 seconds of ESPN's. All right, so tomorrow, an off day, probably the last off day for a while. I mean, it depends on whether or not these games go past, the conference finals go past 4 games, I guess. But we'll have hockey, first the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference, etc., starting Wednesday. But tomorrow, Atlanta Braves, Miami Marlins, 3:10, Major League Baseball. And then WNBA, Tempo Mercury at 9. Wednesday, Game 1, Western Conference Finals, Vegas and Colorado, 7 Central. Thursday, we don't know the start time. The winner of tonight in Raleigh, North Carolina, take on the Hurricanes. And we'll have Thursday afternoon baseball, Pittsburgh versus St. Louis, 12:15. I don't think there's Thursday baseball next Thursday, though, but we'll still have some day baseball here and there. I might try to do some Saturday and Sunday WNBA. Maybe just like one game in addition to the hockey. Friday night, we know game 2, Vegas, Colorado at 7. All right, don't forget to vote in the poll. We got 46 votes in the YouTube chat poll. I only see it on my desktop for some reason, not on my phone, not on my tablet. So the percentage, we have Buffalo with 54, Montreal with 46. Or just let me know in the chat who you think will win or who you're rooting for. Doesn't have to be the same team. Oh, wow. Price, Plant, then Waugh. Yeah, I guess Waugh was on the Avalanche for so long. Dryden. Oh, we couldn't come up with Bill Durnan. So I had 3 of the top 4. Dan got the 4th. Dan would have had all 4. But Bill Durnan, yeah, I couldn't remember that. Oh, a lightning show. Weather dicey in your area. That makes sense. I saw it, yeah. Hey, Jack, how's it going? Yeah. No worries, Connor. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the trivia. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Good luck in school. Appreciate you. Go Devils. Got a Devils hoodie in the mail today, too. Still waiting 2 deliveries for hoodies, but I think I'm all set. Just going to get my Minnesota Wild hat when I can get a discount coming up soon. Buffalo are not out of this yet. Yeah, that was a huge goal. 13-19 into the second period, so huge pivotal goal. They did, Connor was right, it did hit Jordan Greenway. So it was changed to a Greenway goal, like hit his pants and went in. Samuelson the assist, Malenstein the other assist. Okay, it was deflected in by Jordan Greenway. All right, shots are 22-18. All right, let's check the numbers real quick. I'm going to take a break. So 2-1 Montreal, 22-18 shots on goal Buffalo. Face-offs pretty even, 21-20 Buffalo. 1 of 1 power play Montreal. No power plays for Buffalo because no penalties on Montreal in 2 periods. There weren't any penalties in the second period. Hits are 20-14 Montreal. Blocks are 15-3 Montreal. Giveaways 10-9 Buffalo. Takeaways 5-1 Montreal. Yeah, first 10 minutes, it was a little slow. It picked up right around that 10-minute mark. And then, Buffalo had that one really long. They started getting long possessions, and they finally cashed in on one where Dobich was completely screened. All right. In the Oklahoma City, game 1, Spurs 44, Thunder 41, 3:30 in the second. In Dallas, the Wings in the third quarter lead the Mystics 49-40, 4:16 to go in the third. I guess we can go through baseball real quick. We'll slide this to last. Any finals? Probably not. No, we do have one. In Philadelphia, Phillies 5, Reds 4. 4 games haven't started yet. Blue Jays 5, Yankees 5 in New York, bottom 7th. All right. Yeah, we'll just go. Wow, some big scores. Miami 12, Braves 0. We'll have game 2 of that series tomorrow. Jeez. Rays 16, Orioles 6. Okay, bottom 8th in Miami, top of the 9th in Tampa. In Detroit, Guardians 7, Tigers 1, top 8. In DC, Mets and Nationals 5-5, top of 9. In New York, Yankees and Blue Jays 5-5, bottom 7th. In Kansas City, Red Sox 3, Royals 1. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, Twins 3, Astros 0. In Chicago, Brewers 9, Cubs 3, top of the 6th. Denver, Colorado, the Rockies lead the Rangers 2-1, bottom of the 3rd. A's, Angels, White Sox, Mariners, Dodgers, Padres, Giants, Diamondbacks, all yet to get underway. 3 of those in the next 10 minutes. Actually, all 4 in the next 10 minutes. Never mind. All right, I guess we'll leave the NBA up. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, please hit the like button if you haven't already. Just one more and we'll get to 30. So we need that 30th, please. Like, subscribe. Viewing is important too, though. I don't want anybody to be chastised and leave, but thank you for being here. Yeah, we did pick up a couple subs. Thank you. We're 3 away from 1750. Wow. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm going to take a break. Sorry about that. Need to get more sleep. All right, let me cue up the music. Probably just play some older stuff. Don't want to repeat or have the same. I've got a lot of the same artist recently, so. Let's go. All right, we'll just go to put the Bruno E on. All right, I'll be back. Thanks, everybody. Oh, wow. A Timberwolves player is signing with an Aussie basketball league. Nice. In Melbourne. A 2-year deal. That's cool. All right, thanks. right, we are back. Still got just under 2 minutes till the the third period gets underway. Halftime, Spurs 51, Thunder 44. Any additional finals? Yes. Red Sox 3, Royals 1, and Rays 16, Orioles 6. Phillies 5, Reds 4, but a couple other games, top of 9, bottom 9. Rain delay in Minnesota, bottom 5. So it would be official if it gets rained out. Wings 63, Mystics 45 late in the third, 36 and a half seconds to go. Let's check if the shots changed. They did. They added one for Buffalo. Let's go Sabres. Let's get tough and start throwing that body around. Yeah, they need to do something. Yep. Conference Finals. Western Conference Finals Wednesday, so no hockey tomorrow night. And Eastern Conference Finals on Thursday. Let's see about AHL tomorrow, though. Let's freaking go Sabres, Merlin Anderson. Go Twins, yeah. Well, in a rain delay, but again, if it gets washed out, that game would be official since it's halfway. All right, just about set. Here we go. Game 7. Last game of the second round. Winner advances to play the Hurricanes in Raleigh, North Carolina on Game 1 on Thursday night. All right, Buffalo in blue, going to be going left to right. Canadiens in white, right to left. Sabres dump it in. Dobish plays it to the near side. Thompson sends it behind the net. Near boards taken out by Newhook. Buffalo has it in their own zone. And icing, I think, at 1938. Oops, sorry, I left the music. Sorry about that. Okay, music's gone. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. Oh boy, come on. Yeah, they missed like 4 seconds after the draw. They were showing some graphic, no idea. Dumped in, Montreal chased it behind the net into the near corner. And McLeod sends it past Doan, blue line keeper for Montreal. Somebody shattered a stick into the near side. For McLeod's pass got away, though. He gets it at the neutral zone and dumps it in to the near corner. Chased by Quinn. Hudson sends it behind the net. Far circle. Back to the near side. Caulfield tips it in. Luukkonen leaves it. Power skates it out. Pass ahead. Tipped in by Hellenius. Montreal already has it. They send it out to the neutralized. Deneau lost it. But Gooley has it in the near circle. Pass, and then Texier sent it across. Far circle sent behind the net of Buffalo. High sticking there on Montreal. No call. Or did we get the call? Somebody popped a Sabre in the face with a high stick. It was Samuelson who received it. Deneau will get the penalty.
Buffalo is going to get its first power play of the night.
Minor for a high stick on Deneau. And Yep, he got him. Deneau's stick got caught. And then it slipped loose, and then the blade got him in the face. So, all right, Buffalo gets a power play. No time like the present to get the equalizer here. No shots on goal so far in the third. Face-off, taken behind the net. Montreal clears it down the length of the ice. So it's Doan, Quinn, Thompson, Benson, and Dahlin on the power play. PK, I don't know, because NHL.com has 5 out there, which is not right. I'll call him out as I see him. Benson, 9 for 24 this series on the power play for Buffalo after being 1 for 46. Shot blocked into the near boards. Dahlin sends it to Quinn. Cross ice, Thompson, neutral ice, and now Montreal has the puck in their zone. They're going to try and get a line change. They dumped it in behind the net. Luukkonen leaves it, and it's picked up by Dahlin. Dahlin over the red, into the O-zone. Near circle, near corner. Trying to dig it out. Into the far corner and sent out by Montreal. Huh. Come on. You're already wasted half the power play. Let's go, Buffalo. Tuck skates it in. Tuck near circle. Sends it behind the net. Into the far boards. Byram keeps it. No, it's taken out by Evans. Evans passes. Newhook. Near circle. A shot was blocked, though. Into the far corner for Norris. 25 seconds left in the power play. Norris to the blue line. 20 seconds. Leaves it. Drop pass to McLeod. Carries it in to Tuck. 15 seconds on the power play. And cleared out by Montreal. That should do it. I don't even think they got a shot on goal. Maybe one. Byram to the red line. He'll carry it in. We're back to 5-on-5. Centering pass, shot, saved behind the net. So I think that was the shot. I don't think they got one on that power play. All right, near boards. Sent behind the net by Malenstein. He gets it back. They're trying to dig it out of the boards. It's sent around, but not kept in by Byram. Byram sends it ahead. Up the middle. Pass to the far circle. Shot was, I think, tipped behind the net. Although Buffalo's picked up another shot on goal. To the far corner. And not still kept in by Buffalo. It's behind the net. Sent out by Montreal. And this is probably icing. It is. At 15:32. Come on, Buffalo. What is going on? Go Twins from Minnesota. Yep. Yeah, we need it. I don't know what the heck just happened. That power play was not very good. Yep. Goal from the fourth line. Greenway, Samuelson, and Malenstein. Krebs on that line. All right. False start on the draw. Scoring chances 23-12 Buffalo, yet they trail 2-1. Face off. Buffalo keeps it in. Far circle. Dahlin at the point. A shot. Rebound. Behind the net. Benson. Knocked away. Tipped up into the air. Dobson to Gooley, who sent it out, I think. Samuelson in the near circle. Offensive zone time 12:20 for Buffalo. 7:57 for Montreal. Montreal right in front of their own net with the puck. Pass to the far side. Evans lost it. Quinn has it. Far circle. Tipped away. Demidov pass. Couldn't get it to Evans. Buffalo keeps it in. Sends it to the far corner. We played 5 minutes of the third. And Matheson has to take it to the far circle and carry it over the blue, over the red, into the O-zone. Pass to Newhook. Shot was way wide. Behind the net, into the far corner. Demidov couldn't get it, but Suzuki, I think, kept it in. Suzuki in the middle, dropped it to Matheson, shot from the near circle, too high or wide. Hudson at the blue line, pass to Matheson. That shot was sent into the near boards. Behind the net, Demidov centers it. Taken away by Zucker, right up the middle. Pass to Hellenius. Near circle, centered it. Shot by Byram, too high. And pass again to Hellenius. Byram, another shot. That one was blocked. Byram to the far circle. That shot in the crease. Dobish is down. He got hit. Oh, man. I don't know if Dobish can continue. We'll have to see. He got hit hard in the crease. He wants a goaltender interference. He doesn't even have his stick. I think he was in the crease when it happened, too. I don't know what the refs are doing. This will be the under 14 media timeout. A lot of contact in the crease. That hit the crossbar, one of Norris's shots. Oh, Zucker ran him over in the crease. How is that not goaltender interference? But we head to the under 14. Wow, I don't know about that. That should have been goaltender interference on Buffalo. I mean, I'm pulling for Buffalo, but you got to call the obvious ones out. That seemingly should have been goaltender interference on Zucker. I don't know how they don't make that call. He absolutely ran over Dobish in the crease. I don't know. Still halftime in OKC. Thunder trail by 7. Spurs 51. Thunder 44. Oh, I got to plug in my tablet real quick. Oh, 1 second. Oh, come on. I can't type. I can't type. Dude, I still understand how that's not goaltender interference. That should have been goaltender interference on Zucker. The Sabres caught a break. One shot in the last 16 minutes and 41 seconds for Montreal. It's 26-18 Buffalo. We got a whistle at 13:39. Go Habs, go. Go Buffalo. Yeah, I'm okay, though. I just want the winner to go all the way. I am cheering for Buffalo. If Montreal prevails, I will root for them next round and hopefully in the Cup Finals. But whoever comes out of the East is who I'm rooting for in the Finals, though. Don't want the Knights. Don't want the Avs. Face off. Blue line for Power. Power up the middle. Far circle. Shot and a goal. We're tied. Far circle. Darlene. Assisted Power. Just beat Dobish under the crossbar. What a shot by Rasmus Dahlin. 2-2. 13:33 to go as they erupt in the Buffalo Stadium, whatever it's called. Sorry, I forgot. KeyBank Arena or something. Yep, got beat. Blocker's side, near post. Dahlin just sent it past him. Dobish couldn't seal the post quick enough. I mean, he was respecting, power, but he was kind of high in the crease, hence the slowness to seal the near post. Under 13 and a half to go in the third, and we're all tied at 2. That is number 4 for Darlene from Power and McLeod. Game on. Montreal sends it in. Samuelson behind the net. Pass to Darlene. Darlene sends it up to the red line. 10 points this series. Series high for Rasmus Darlene. Slavkovsky near circle. Shot too high. Tipped into the netting above the glass at 12:54. Go Sabres. Hello, Susan. Tie game, Derek. Yep. HSBC Arena. Gotcha. Yeah. I could look it up, but I can't I can't think of it. Is it at the bottom? No, I'd have to go to the game summary. Yeah, KeyBank Center. Whatever KeyBank is. Near circle draw in the Buffalo zone. Back to Hudson. Hudson to the near circle. Blocked out of the zone by Buffalo. Picked up by Dobson. Sent behind the net. Hudson lost it. Quinn falls down. In the near circle. Sent behind the net to the far circle. And Montreal centers it to the near, taken to the near boards. Hudson to Dobson. Shot. Big rebound. Dobson gets his own rebound. Far circle. Near circle for Deneau. Deneau sends it. It's into the near corner. That may not have been on net. It might have been wide. Pass to Hellenius. Shot. Dobish with the save into the far corner. And the puck gets away, knocked away from Timmins into the neutral ice. Deneau dumps it in. Side of the net and a freeze of the puck by Luukkonen at 11:53. Just what Doc's order. Go Sabres. Yep. Just what the doctor ordered. It's my Buffalo Sabres. Let's go. We done. Not done yet. Habs, Buffalo. Yep. Stay hungry. Yeah. Got to push on. Whoever gets the third goal can't sit on a 3-2 lead either. Face off into the near side. Sent to the far side by Demidov. Far corner. Pass to Tuck. Tuck takes it to the red line and dumps it in. Dobish plays it to the near corner. Knocked to McLeod. McLeod passed to Timmins. Sent wide of the net. Evans couldn't get it out. Buffalo takes it behind the net. Somebody got tripped. No call. Should be a Montreal trip. Timmins passes. Far side. And Buffalo takes it behind the net again. McLeod looking. Far circle. Far corner, Evans can't get it out. Tapped out now by Montreal. Montreal trying to get a couple changes. Buffalo too. Montreal has the puck. Matheson, he loops back from the neutral zone in front of the net. Pass to the far boards. Under 11 to play in the third. Pass to the near side. Sent in. Benson with the puck. Benson sends it behind the net. There's a broken stick blocking the puck. Into the near boards. Suzuki. Matheson to the far side. Return pass. Suzuki near side. Suzuki looking. Near circle. To the point. Matheson passes. Far circle. Down low. Towards the net. Rebound. In the crease. Frozen puck. Luukkonen at 10:16. Hey, McKay. The arena has always been named by banks. HSBC, right. Marine, Midland, and now KeyBank. Gotcha. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Sabres. One team with multi-goal comeback wins in Games 6 and 7 of series. 1950 Red Wings. Sabres trailed 3-1 in Game 6 and 2-0 in game tonight. Holy cow. So if the Sabres win this, they'll join the 1950 Red Wings as the only teams to come back from deficit and win in Game 6 and 7 in the series. Malenstein's pass gets deflected by Hudson behind the net. Krebs sends it back to the blue line. Long shot. Dobish thought he had it. Wait, they didn't call it. I can't see what the ref's saying. No goal. The goal light was on and the fans were cheering, but I could tell the ref said no goal. At 9, whoops, forgot to stop the 9:59. I think they blew the whistle because they thought Dobish had it, or there's a penalty. Wes McCauley, the ref. Yeah, he blew the whistle because he thought Dobish had it. All right, we're still tied at 2. Would like to see that again, but McCauley blew the whistle prior to the push of the puck that went 5-hole. I don't know. It happened very fast. I'm kind of surprised the whistle was blown that quickly, but not without controversy. I forgot to put the Packer hat back. So we'll see. Holy crap, Buffalo's crappy. That's like Jets just end the season, or Jets just endure the season. Cubs completely useless by September. There's others, but that was the only. But I hear you. I thought we had a 3-2 lead. I thought, but they waved it off immediately. That was a very quick whistle. I don't think Dobish had that frozen. I thought they were going to call a penalty, but I think he was just saying the whistle sounded before the puck got blown in. The Cubs and Jets, yeah. But I hadn't heard that about Buffalo. That's funny.
Quickly on the whistle that negated the goal. Yeah, Sean, Montreal was very fortunate here. There's a rule that exists that if that puck crosses the goal line on its own without being touched, even though the whistle is gone, it's a culmination of a continuous play. That would have been a good.
All right, well, quick whistle, and it didn't matter because it was tipped by the Sabres. If it had gone in on its own, they said the whistle wouldn't have mattered, and it would have been a goal. All right, looks like Buffalo just iced it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Well, of course, Fubar is a good one. Effed up beyond all recognition. Yep. I know. It looked bogus. I don't know why they had such a quick whistle. I agree. Oh, yeah, and there's a there's a good one for Fuji. Effed up Japanese import. I guess that's not very nice, though. All right. We used to say that because they used to make bikes, I think, or something. I don't know. Dump in. I shouldn't be saying this stuff. Never mind. Into the far boards for Montreal. To the far side. Far corner. Far circle. A shot was blocked, I think, by Darlene. Holy shots. It's 30 to 20 now. Pass to the near side. Newhook sends it around. Man. Buffalo doesn't get a 3-2 lead. That's going to be a huge controversy. Sent into the near boards. Everybody loves Wes McCauley for his 5 for fighting call, but that's a pretty big error. blowing that whistle early. Unless they're saying Dobish had it, which I don't think he did. All right, Montreal has the puck and dumped in to the side of the net. Far corner, Buffalo sends it out. And a dump in to the near boards. Behind the net. Tuck with the puck. Back to the blue line. To the near circle. Backhander too high. Off the stick of Byram. Looks like it went into the netting above the glass at 8:23. Of course, benefits the Canadiens. Yeah, that didn't look too good. Yeah. Well, film is what comes to mind first, but yeah. Effed up Japanese import. Sorry. Don't mean to offend anybody. Just something we said in the 80s. That's how long ago it was. But yeah, they'd made a lot of stuff. Yeah, like I just don't know film, but I'm sure everything was Fuji brand now. But you're right, but many products. And it wasn't true. They weren't messed up. All right. That is power. A pass tipped ahead by Quinn into the near corner. Zucker centered it. Oh my gosh, another one in the crease. And that time Dobish did freeze it cleanly at 8:03. A little bit of pushing and shoving there. Near corner. Oh man, good shot. Just Hellenius couldn't lift it. Great pass by Zucker. He did lift it, but it got Dobish in the chest. Oh, man. Dobish has played well, though. Excuse me. 29 saves on 31 shots. Not that Luukkonen hasn't, but he's got 18 saves on 20 shots. Sent in, and Montreal already has it in their defensive zone. Matheson passed to the far side off the boards. Back in front of the Montreal net, they are getting a line change. So the defense hangs on to the puck. All right, now sent ahead. Slavkovsky dumps it into the far corner. Chased behind the net. Centering pass right up the middle. Hudson gets to it. Far circle, near circle. Suzuki to Hudson. No, yep, shot. Oh, tipped wide. Buffalo trying to dig it out. Near corner. Timmins. Krebs is there. Suzuki's there for Montreal. Can't see who else. I mean, now taken away. Dahlin passed it to the red line and dumped in by Buffalo. Behind the net. Under 7 minutes to play. Malenstein now back to the blue line for Buffalo. Sent towards the net. Tipped into the near boards. Byram battling with Caulfield. Hudson makes a pass to Slavkovsky. He missed him, though. Thompson tips it. But Montreal has it in their own zone. They're getting another line change. 6.5 to play in the third. 2-2 the score. Shot by Newhook. Blocked. Sent wide into the far corner. Out to the blue line. Tipped wide. And Luukkonen will freeze it at the side of the net at 6:16. 31-20, the shots, Buffalo. 2-2 the score. Dahlin from Power and McLeod at 6:27 of the third. All right. Looks like it is McLeod versus Evans, 71 versus 71. Buffalo wins the draw. Sent out to the neutral ice. Taken away by Demidov. And in the near boards. Sent out by Buffalo. Retreated into the near circle. Dobson has it. Under 6 to play. Dobson, I guess, waiting on another line change or a breakout. They send it up the far boards. Lose the puck. Gooley gets it back. He lost it. And Buffalo, or it's dumped in. Power sends it behind the net into the far corner. Texier working the far board, sends it into the far corner. Deneau towards the net, behind the net. Deneau back to the blue line. Matheson sends it around. Anderson couldn't get it behind the net. It's sent around again. In the near boards, taken away. Buffalo to the near side. Centered by McLeod. Dahlin, another shot. Dobish saves it and freezes it at 5:05. And this should be the under 6 media timeout. 2-2. Let's do the goal visualizer before the break here. Under 6 media timeout. Dahlin from Power and McLeod on the face-off. Won by McLeod. Pass to Power. Power to Dahlin in the far circle, and he beat Dobish blocker side high. Dobish was kind of high in the crease and couldn't seal, the far post, but nearest to the puck, his blocker side. And that's why we're 2-2. Buffalo would have a goal of... Right. So, yeah, but would it have stayed under Dobish? Right, I understand. It's just kind of strange how quickly the whistle was blown because I don't think Dobish had it. But, yeah, we'll never know, I guess. But you're right. If nobody had touched it and it just, and they thought Dobish had it and it just slid in, it wouldn't have mattered. They would have ignored the whistle and called the goal. Yeah, I heard, I think somebody explained that, but I hear you. Chris says Freebird. Yeah, I mean, I understand the rule, though, that just surprised at the quick whistle because I don't feel like he had it. But I hear you, Chance. Thanks for being here. Dow's better days. All right, we're back from commercial. But if that ends up being the reason they lose, that's going to be awful. But it's 2-2. You gotta play through it. You can't harp on that. You can't dwell on it. You just gotta go out there and get the goal. All right. Near circle draw. Who has it? Buffalo in the near corner. Taken behind the Montreal net. That's Benson battling Carrier. Benson falls down. Thompson, far corner. Thompson pass. Norris tipped it to the blue line. Dahlin broke his stick on the slap or on the one-timer. Sent through the crease. Slavkovsky picks it up for the Habs and dumps it in. Almost said halves. I did say halves. Luukkonen steered it aside, and then a shot was blocked into the near boards. There was one at the side of the net. The wraparound was no good. Quinn falls down. No call. Habs take it. And saucer pass. Near circle. Byram battling with Caulfield. But Power takes it behind the net. Suzuki is there. Pass to Byram. Byram skates it. 4 minutes remaining. Into the O-zone. Quinn centers it. Hellenius couldn't get there. Demidov has it. Demidov. Far circle pass. Tipped away nicely by the Sabres. That was Byram. A nice play. Hellenius the other way. Dumps it in. Heads off for a line change. Montreal digs it out of the far corner. 3:33 in the third. Sent into the near corner for the Habs. Sent out by Buffalo. Doan with the puck. Back to the defense. Pass back to Doan. He skates it in. Dumps it into the far corner. Tuck missed. Demidov takes it and sends it for a line change. And Samuelson sends it up ahead. Tuck in the near circle. Tuck looking. Dahlin a shot. Blocked and into the netting above the glass Whistle at 3:01. Can't complain. This has been an entertaining game. The second period was a slow for about the first 10 minutes, but the rest of the game's been really good. First 10 minutes of the game had a lot of icing, too. The first few minutes. We did have one goal. I mean, Montreal seems to score in the first 5 minutes every game. 3:01 to play in Buffalo. Game 7. Winner to the Western Conference Finals to take on the Hurricanes. Saucer pass out towards the crease. Somebody wiped out and crashed into the boards. Montreal with a decent opportunity as somebody split the two defenders. Thompson sends it around behind the Montreal net. Benson battling with Hudson. Pass to Thompson. Tough angle shot saved. Montreal out of the zone. Dumps it in from the red line, and they head for a line change. Power behind his own net. Under 2.5 to play in the third. 2:22. Into the far corner. Malenstein. And taken up by the Canadiens. Pass to Deneau, I think. He gets it taken away. Greenway chases it, or is that Quinn? That's Greenway. Pass to the slot. Nobody got it for Buffalo. Now taken away. Near circle. Under 2 minutes. Shot blocked. Far circle. Suzuki sends it out. Caulfield knocked down. Both teams got at least one change there, and Buffalo will probably finish. The defense has it. They'll get at least a forward change. Quinn tips it ahead to Hellenius. Quinn gets it to the far circle. Battle for the puck. Sent out by Demidov. Evans dumps it in for the Habs. Under 1.5 to play now in the third. And Buffalo dumps it in. Montreal takes it behind their own net. Pass to Carrier. Near boards. Carrier to the red line. Carrier to the blue line. Dumps it in behind the net. 1:10 to play. Samuelson battling with Evans. Sent out. Pass by Doan to McLeod. McLeod can't handle it. Sent to the near boards. Less than a minute in the third. Hudson. Pass ahead from the far side. Dumped in. They're going to call icing on Montreal at 50.8. What a game, though. Game 7 living up to its billing. Let's go, Sabres. Anderson was that. Had the shot, and it was a blocker save by Luukkonen, and Dahlin had to glove it out of the crease as Luukkonen probably couldn't get up in time to save that. Far circle. Power gets it. Doesn't keep it in. Byram pass. Tipped in, but Montreal sends it immediately out. Buffalo defense sends it ahead. Thompson. Near circle. Behind the net. Pass off the near boards, and Montreal sends it out. Benson gets to it quickly, sends it off the near boards, and tipped in by Norris. Behind the net, Thompson, under 20 seconds to go. And taken out to the neutral ice. Dumped in by Montreal, under 10, Luukkonen behind the net. Sabres take it behind their own net. That will do it. We are heading to overtime in Game 7. What a series. Unbelievable. All right, 15 minutes for the overtime intermission. And if you've been here a while, you know it means Mr. OT here. I think we've had one go 2 overtimes, so. All right, we'll update the shots. 34-22 is the shots. I don't think... Oh, we did the Dahlin goal. We'll do it again. Face-off win by McLeod. He passes it himself to Power. Power to Dahlin. Dahlin beats Dobish blocker side high. And then Dobish they blew a whistle when they thought he had it frozen. It really wasn't. It was poked in by Buffalo, and they said, you know, because it was poked in by Buffalo and the puck didn't just go in on its own, no goal. But I think it was a very quick whistle because I don't think Dobish ever had it. But you play on. Nothing you can do now. All right, I hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please do me a favor. Hit the like button on the video. We're at 39 likes. I'd like to get to 40, maybe 50, 45, 50 in there. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It is the same stream as on here on YouTube, but it is faster and commercial free. Let me put the score in the chat, and then I will catch up on the chat. Actually, let's go through the numbers real quick too. Okay, my clock is almost a minute ahead of ESPN's. I don't know why either. All right, 2-2 the score. 34-22 the shots for Buffalo. 30-29 faceoffs for Montreal. 1-for-1 power play Montreal. 0-for-1 Buffalo. Hits 24-19 Montreal. Block shots 19-9 Montreal. Giveaways 16-15 Montreal. Takeaways 6-2 Montreal. Is this the first game to go to overtime? Yeah, I guess only game 4 would have been possible. That's the only 1-goal game. It was 3-2 in Montreal. Buffalo won. But yeah, this is the first one of this series to go to overtime. All right, in the third in OKC, Spurs 75, Thunder 70, 107 in the third. Pens win 3-1. Would have been 2-1 if it wasn't for a Kessel empty netter. So stuff like this happened before. Needle ref completely blew it. What a joke. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, Buffalo can't dwell on it. They got to put it out of their mind. Hello, Chris and Jack. Go Sabres. And 2 Chris's. Chris Schwint and Chris Wirtz. Hello. Yep. Yeah, all I'll say is it's Wes McCauley. It's everybody's favorite ref. I don't, everybody loves how he says 5 for fighting, but is he a good ref? He's had a bunch of game 7s, but this would seem to be a pretty big goof if that was blown early. Jean Hebert, the other ref, and Wes McCauley. The linesmen are Scott Sherry and Devin Berg. Garrett Rank, standby ref. Jesse Marquis, standby linesman. Yeah, nothing they can do. They got to just go out and get it. Hello, Darren Roundtree. Thank you. Come on, Tuck. Exactly. I appreciate the kind words in the chat. I appreciate everybody watching and liking and subscribing. Thanks. We got to 42 likes. Thank you so much. The fact that anybody is ever here for any amount of time is not lost on me. I am thankful for everybody, and it's been a great chat. Thank you so much in the chat as well. I rewrote the chat rules a little bit, limited by character limitations, but I tried to get everything in that we've discussed recently. I didn't say I just remembered I didn't say no spamming, but we've been okay since we've just had to ban a few people for that. Yeah, again, yeah, we don't know since it wasn't frozen. I understand, Jack, what you're saying, that if it is still moving and nobody touched it, even if the whistle had sounded and it had gone in, then it is a good goal. I get the rule. I get it. Yep. Yeah, it happens. I just think it's kind of unfair that you blow the whistle dead, though, when you're not even sure that the goalie froze it. But who knows if that puck would have gone in without Buffalo touching it. So we'll never know. Yeah, that would be nice. Feels like could be Darlene. I know he already had the equalizer. Darlene with 4. So we'll see. Kieran, what's up? How you been? Hope you're having a great Monday. Oh, yeah, well, let's check the Blue Jays, right? Yep, roll clones, Mr. OT. You lost your overbet. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think it. I guess that was my theory. I guess they must have thought Game 7 would be the lowest scoring, and of course Vegas was right. I really thought 4-2 or 3-3 for overtime would have been it, but yeah, I was wrong. Well, even if I had said 4-2 would have been over only on 5.5. Yeah, I hear you. You're right. Cookie jar. Gotcha. Yeah. No worries, Kieran. Glad you're here at any point ever. It's no trouble at all. All right, trying to get to. Hey, we made it. Let's keep going, though. We're at 1,750 subs, so we're halfway to our next 500 mark of 2,000. We hit, I think, 1,500 when I wasn't live streaming, so we didn't do a shot of whiskey to celebrate. Yeah, I hear you. I know. And the house always wins. Yeah, no problem, Kieran. Enjoy it. That's totally fine. What are the Blue Jays doing? Well, let's see if we've got finals. Blue Jays lost to the Yankees 7-6. Damn it. Blue Jays 5 under. Yankees 10 over. Brewers beat the Cubs 9-3. Red Sox beat the Royals 3-1. Yankees 7-6 over the Blue Jays. Tigers lose at home 8-2. The Guardians. Phillies 5-4 at home over the Reds. Rays 16-6 over the Orioles. Marlins 12-0 over the Braves. We will have Game 2 tomorrow at 3:10 off of ESPN Unlimited. All games now in progress, including the late slate. Still a rain delay in the bottom of the 5th in Minneapolis. Twins up 3-0 on the Astros, but that game can be considered final if they don't get back. In D.C., the Mets have 8, the Nationals 6, and the top of the 12th. Mets have the bases loaded and 1 out. In the WNBA, the Wings demolished the Mystics at home 92-69. Arlington, Texas, College Park Center. In Portland, the Fire lead the Sun 25-24. No real shocker there. The Sun are bad, and the future next year they'll be the Houston Comets. Comets second coming, or second version. Heading to the 4th, 80-73 Spurs now underway in the 4th. Spurs up 7 on the Thunder. All right, I need to take a quick break before I get too chatty. You need to get some water. Did I close? Yeah, I did close this. Yep, get the game winner, Tuck. Yep, Jays had a 5-3 lead again. No. Buffalo winner. Yep, hopefully. All right, let me get a couple songs queued up. And then I will take a break. All right, I'll just put on Ethan Meeksil. I like his music. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Still got a little time. Don't forget to vote in the YouTube chat poll. We got 71 votes, 55% for Buffalo, 45% for Montreal. Twins Nation, go Twins. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to resume that game or not. Thunder down 10, still 9:28 to go. Just a reminder, no hockey tomorrow. I want to see. Yeah, there's no NHL hockey. Let's put it that way. AHL. Oh, yeah. I think I get that game, too. The Chicago Wolves are up 2-0 on the Grand Rapids Griffins. And tomorrow's game's at 7. But, yeah, that's going to overlap with I'd rather do the... I'm going to get out and get back in, make sure I'm not behind. Yeah, ESPN, for some reason, had like an extra minute on their intermission. Not sure why. Let's get out and get back in. All right, let's get rid of the music before I forget. All right, what are we at now? Oh, they're going through all the goals now. Okay. Yeah, no hockey tomorrow, but we'll have afternoon baseball and the only WNBA game at 9 o'clock. Then every other night we'll be at hockey. Western Conference Game 1 Wednesday, Eastern Conference Game 1 Thursday. All right, let's get set here. Go Buffalo, go. I live in Minnesota. Yeah, I was rooting for the Wild. I hated that Colorado won that series. The only Minnesota team I can't stand is the Vikings. They're since I'm a Packer fan. All right, we're just about set. 4 overtimes, sudden death. Winner moves on to the Eastern Conference Finals to take on the Hurricanes on Thursday in Raleigh, North Carolina. Unbelievable series. Habs in white, left to right. Sabres in blue, right to left. Samuelson passes, tipped to Benson. Near boards, Norris. Taken by Matheson. Near corner. And Montreal sends it. Suzuki lost it at the red line. Buffalo takes it. Near circle, far circle. Shot. Big rebound given up by Dobish. Behind the net for Buffalo. We've played 30 seconds. Sent out by Montreal. They took a shot away from Buffalo, and now what? They're going to give it back, I guess. Sent to the far circle. That shot was wide into the near boards for Montreal. Sent out by Buffalo. Hudson makes a pass off the far boards, taken by Samuelson and dumped in. And Hudson digs it out of the far corner. 1 minute in. All right, up the middle to the far board. Sent in right by the Montreal bench. Now Tuck has it. Tuck passes to the defense. Newhook knocked it away. Sent behind the net. That is Byram who sent it out to the neutral ice. Sent in by Montreal. Power passes to Byram. Byram in the near corner. Sends it ahead. Skated to the red line. Pass ahead. Samuelson with the puck. Sends it. Nope. Behind the net to, well, but Carrier gets it for Montreal. Carrier behind the net. Gets it back from Gooley. Carrier brings it up. Near boards dumping by Montreal to the far corner. Behind the net. And Gooley has it at neutral ice. Passes to Carrier. Pass up to the left wing and a dump in as Montreal gets one change. But they called offsides. That guy wasn't on the bench when it got dumped in. They're lucky it wasn't too many men on the ice. Like it may have hit somebody, but it didn't. Shots are 34-22. So I think just 1-0 Buffalo in the overtime. Yeah, Benson with a pretty good shot. It hit Dobish high. He gave up a big rebound, but the Montreal defense was all over it. All right, Buffalo sends it to the neutral ice. Now Montreal dumps it in. It's in the near corner. Power behind his own net. Far corner. Still battling for the puck in the far corner. Deneau gets it out to the blue line. Near circle towards the net, centering, but knocked away by Timmins into the near corner. Buffalo sends it out, and Malenstein tipped it in, and Buffalo gets a line change. Dobson over the red line into the ozone, sends it around the Buffalo. Oh, it took a bad hop, hit the side of the net. And Buffalo sends it out. Red line. Thompson lost the puck. 3 minutes gone in the overtime. Pass to the near side. Suzuki dumps it in. It goes to the far corner. Caulfield can't get there. I think Buffalo has it, but it's pinned on the boards. Byram sends it. It's kept in by the Habs. Sent behind the Buffalo net. Slavkovsky battling Dahlin gets there. Benson takes it away. Benson the other way. Carries the red. Pass ahead to the right wing. Norris fell down in the far circle. Norris sends it. But no, the Habs have it behind their own net. 16:15 to play in the overtime. All right, Montreal. Again, no under 14, no under 10, no under 6 media timeout. They take a brief break to repair the ice at under 10. That's it. Unless somebody uses their timeout. Back to the blue line. Pass to Carrier. Carrier sends it. It's wide of the net to the far corner. Recentered into the near boards. Carrier to, let's see, Demidov now out to Matheson. And Montreal getting some changes, but it's out to neutralize. Demidov passes to Matheson. Matheson sent it to Evans. That shot is blocked. Newhook sent one wide. Rebound into the far circle and sent out. Just that one shot on goal, I think, for Buffalo. Near corner, and Evans got there first, so icing is called on Buffalo. Wow. Yep, on goal. Yep. All right, we're 48 likes. Come on, let's get 2 more for 50, please. Yep, thank you. If you're watching and enjoying it, please do hit that like button at least. It will help me get recommended to other viewers, which will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. Oh, Matheson's shot went off a skate of Buffalo. Yeah, that's why it was high. Buffalo at the blue line dumps it in. Career high of 27 minutes and 24 seconds time on ice for Suzuki. Red line, Buffalo took it away. Montreal took it back. Buffalo gets it again. Hellenius, far circle. Hellenius to the blue line. Sent from the blue line, wide. Tipped, or nope, off the netting above the glass. 14-51. Yeah, still 34-22 the shots. Now, well, ESPN thinks it's 35. Nice, nice. Yep. Exciting game 7 in overtime. Can't beat it, right? Oh, that shot was close. That got tipped a bunch of times and then went high. Wow. Buffalo so close there. 6-1 are the OT shot. Oh, shot attempts, not on goal. Got it. I was going to say it's 2-0 shots on goal. Buffalo, I think. Montreal wins the draw. Far circle. Saucer pass to neutralize. Taken by Buffalo. Sent off the near boards. Pass. Norris leaves it. Thompson shot. Blocked. Broke a stick. Thompson broke his stick, actually. Carrier carries it in. Anderson with a shot. Luukkonen save. Near boards. Battling. Anderson tips it. Texier passes. Near circle. Anderson shot. Must have hit the post. Ref was waving it off. Caulfield, I think, kept it in. No, Dobson, pardon me. Into the far boards. Texier pass. Montreal trying to get a line change, too. And sent ahead. 2-on-1 for Buffalo. Far circle towards the net. Somehow kept out by Dobish, and he was on his belly. He didn't get his stick, though. Shot tipped into the netting. Oh, tremendous break there for Montreal. Dobish lost his stick, and then the puck went into the netting. They say Montreal picked up a shot. Okay, yeah, there they did. Oh, Thompson just couldn't pull the trigger. He got... Who got him? Evans, I think. Evans was kind of hooking him, but they're not going to call anything. Unless it's egregious in overtime. Evans versus McLeod in the far circle at 13:51. Evans 7-11 on draws. McLeod, I think it said 10 of 15. Face off. Tuck takes it. McLeod sends it behind the net to Tuck. Tuck centered it. Montreal got it out. And Buffalo takes it behind their own net after the Montreal clear. Carried up over the red line. Up the middle in the O-zone. Tuck to the far corner. Off the far boards. Kept in by Doan. Sent around to the near corner. And saucer pass to neutralize for Montreal. Far circle, near circle, shot blocked. That was McLeod's shot. Dahlin with the puck. That shot is blocked out. And Luukkonen stops it, plays it behind the net to the near corner. Byram tips it to Dahlin, who sends it around to, I think, Samuelson, maybe? Who is that? Maybe it's Quinn. I don't know. Can't see the number. Buffalo has it again in the defensive zone. Sent to the neutral ice. Dump in. Yeah, that is Quinn. Okay. Far corner. Montreal tips it out. Samuelson will pick it up. Under 12.5 in the overtime. Buffalo getting a line change. Pass to the right wing. Hellenius tips it in. Carrier will pick it up for the Habs. Slavkovsky. Behind the net, Dobish plays it to Carrier in the far corner. Sent out through the neutral zone. On net, so no icing. Sent off the near boards by the Sabres. Taken away by Evans. Far circle. Centering pass. Well, not just blocked to the far board. Sent behind the net. Dug out of the near corner and sent out by Buffalo, but this might be icing on Buffalo. There's the whistle at 11:42. Wow. Exactly, yep. Go Habs. What's a Hab? Habitant. A local habitant. Yeah, French for habitant. And as I mistakenly said, the H in the CH logo, though, is for hockey because it was Hockey Club de Montreal or whatever. All right, 11:34, another icing on Buffalo. Ruh-roh. All right, they will get a break if no goals at the under 10. Rasmus Dahlin's been out there 32 minutes and 3 seconds already. Lane Hudson, 30 minutes and 17 seconds. Unreal. Face-off, Montreal controls in the O-zone. Near circle. Hudson shot blocked. Taken behind the net. Anderson to, I think, Texier. Far boards. Yep, it's Texier. Taken away by Timmins. Timmins to Samuelson. Anderson trying to get to it. It's along the boards in the far corner. Behind the net, Timmins trying to get to it. Sent by Montreal behind the net. Centering pass. Timmins, it's tipped off of Luukkonen and finally sent out the near boards. Wow. Under 11 to play. Hudson behind his own net. Less than 50 seconds and we're already halfway through overtime, the first overtime. Slavkovsky dumps it in. Montreal chases. Suzuki sent towards the crease. Luukkonen down. Norris the other way. Norris leaves it for Thompson. Shot was blocked into the near boards. Caulfield dumps it in from the red line for Montreal. It's in the far boards. Montreal getting a line change. Quickly ahead. Benson takes it up the left wing. Benson on his knees. Pass. And Carrier takes it away and sends it to the neutral ice. Montreal, far circle. Demidov loops back to the blue line. Pass to Dobson behind the net. Newhook battling with Power. No, Dahlin. Behind the net. Pass. Right up the middle. Demidov's shot. That was blocked into the far boards. All right. Next non-icing whistle. There'll be a break for ice repair. Back to the blue line and sent out. Doan behind the net. Tried to stuff it near post. Dobish with the save. Wow. And it's in the far corner now. That's got to be a shot for Buffalo. Sent to the neutral ice. Buffalo in their defensive zone. Power makes a pass to the red line. Hellenius shot. Too high, I believe. Neutral ice pass. Montreal sends it in, but I think this is going to be icing. It is at 9:08, so I don't think they'll do the ice repair. That'd be kind of unfair to Buffalo because of the Montreal icing, but let's see. They're showing replays here. I don't know. This is a long icing. I can't imagine they do the icing. Oh, yeah. Anderson hit the post, the left post. They just confirmed it on the replay for Montreal. Oh, and Luukkonen got a shoulder save with the glove arm. They are doing the ice repair. The rice e-pair. I don't understand. I would think you'd wait for a non-icing whistle. Now Montreal gets to rest after icing the puck. That doesn't seem right. Let's go Buffalo. Come on, Buffalo. Yep. I don't get it. That shouldn't be. They should wait for a non-icing whistle to do the ice repair. I think that's ridiculous. Or, you know. All right, ice repair continues. Wave those towels for Buffalo. All right. Old time hockey. Toe Blake, Eddie Shore. Dit Clapper. All right. Game 7 OT records. 3-3 for Montreal, 1-2 for Buffalo. But, I mean, that's so long ago. All right, Deneau versus Norris in the near circle in the Montreal defensive zone. Kept in. Dahlin shot. Glove save and held on by Dobish. Yeah, but doing that ice repair kind of defeats the purpose of penalizing them for icing. They took a Montreal shot away. 36-24 Buffalo. ESPN thinks 37. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. 9:03 to go. Let's go Habs. Let's go Habs. Let's go Habs. Hello, Clip Vids. Face off. Near circle. Thompson with the puck. Now back to the blue line. And another shot. Another save by Dobish at 8:52. I think ESPN is a shot ahead. All right. Once is enough. We don't need 3 in a row. One is plenty. We don't want to spam the chat. I'll highlight the one. All right, back underway. Dahlin at the near boards. Puck got away. Montreal up ahead. Far circle shot. It's in. Montreal won at 8:38. Game over. Didn't see who got it. Wow. Yep, they're into their celebration, but 3-2, apparently Montreal has won it here. Oh, boy, that really stinks for Buffalo, but they had a great season. They'll be back next year. That's a tough way to lose. Overtime, Luukkonen heading to the locker room through his helmet. Oh, man, it's got to feel for Buffalo. Montreal, just an incredible season. 2 straight Game 7 wins. This one in overtime. I can't remember if Montreal, if they beat Tampa in overtime or not. Newhook from Carrier. They haven't showed a replay yet. Here it is. Buffalo lost the puck in the zone. Carrier, a nice pass to the far side. Shot and a goal from the far circle. Luukkonen got beat. Glove side high. Just inside the top of the just outside by Newhook. May have been tipped by Evans, honestly. So this might not be determined yet who got the goal. I guess Evans didn't tip. Man, it was actually glove side under, above the pad and under his glove. He couldn't get down in time. He was at the top of the crease, and Newhook with a shot. Wow, what a shot by Newhook. Yeah, I'm hoping whoever wins, I'm hoping for Montreal to go all the way. Eventually, we'll just have the East winner, though. Newhook 7th from Carrier. Just a turnover at the blue line. Carrier made a cross-ice pass from the near boards to the far boards. Newhook skated right to the top of the crease. I'm sorry, right to the top of the circle and buried it over the pad under the glove of Luukkonen. Here's the visualizer. So hold on, we'll do it again. So Dahlin to Thompson. Thompson turned it over again. Carrier cross-ice pass, Newhook by Dahlin, and just shot it. And through traffic, like Evans was up front, and Buffalo couldn't get back. Another turnover by Thompson. I got to say, a little disappointed by Thompson's play. They needed him to step up, and I think he failed to do so. But congrats to Montreal. It's kind of bittersweet there, though, because of that goal overturned in the third period. So good luck with Carolina, kids. Yep. What a season. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, great pass by Carrier. No doubt about it. Heck of a play. All right, let's hold on. Let me end the poll. I thought I ended it. Why is it taking forever? There we go. 94 votes. 46% were correct. Buffalo would prevail. Whoops. All right. No hockey tomorrow. Congrats to Montreal. I hope they go all the way. If not, I hope Carolina does. But really enjoyed the Buffalo Sabres season. Yeah, 8:38 to go in overtime. The goal scored. Sabres and Montreal both had tremendous seasons, and hopefully they'll both do well again next year. Dobich played really well. Yeah. Can't deny when you get 37 saves on 39 shots. He's got multiple Game 7 clinches. Did they have to beat Tampa in overtime? Am I like forgetting that? Holy cow. When was that game? Late April? No, early May. No, I'm sorry, early May. Nope. Let's see. How long ago was that game? Oh, 2-1, but not overtime. Dobich, Suzuki, James. Yeah, Newhook in the third, 11:07. So a Game 7 winner for Newhook. 2 straight rounds. One time in the third and one time in overtime. Holy cow. What a playoff series for Newhook. Unbelievable. Newhook from Carrier. So, Newhook, the first star for the overtime winner. Dobich, the second star. And Dahlin for his goal. C'est la bue. Sabres, you guys. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Sabres fans. Yeah, that was a tough one. It was above the left pad and below the glove. He was screened by Dahlin and Evans. Byram was late getting there. Yeah, you kind of got to have it. He was out at the edge of the crease, too. Maybe if he doesn't come out so far. I don't know. But tremendous game. Wow, unbelievable. Montreal 3, Buffalo 2. Final OT. Yeah, like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Twitch, please. So Montreal. I'm gonna try and figure out if they've got the times yet too before I sign off. But if not, we'll know tomorrow. Or we'll know either tomorrow night or for sure Wednesday. But let's take a quick look. Spurs and Thunder tied at 97, 53.4 seconds to go. Halftime, Sun 42, Fire 38. That's a pretty good game. All right, let's see if we've got the times yet. All right, Wednesday we know. Excuse me. Wednesday's at 7. Nope, they don't have it yet. Gosh darn it. All right, well, no worries. Sometime Thursday, the East will start, and we know it's Montreal now, so we can fix that. And Saturday night. I don't know. Maybe they'll start at 6 or 6:30. I have no idea. We'll figure out the time eventually, though. The Sabres are, tremendous year by Buffalo. No shame in losing in overtime in Game 7. It's just a heart-wrenching way to go, though. Yep. I'm hoping they go all the way. I really am. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, great season by Buffalo. Home ice, no advantage. Yeah, I know. Both teams played so well in this series on the road. No doubt. Yeah, I was hoping. Well, let's see. Who's the network? TNT. You know what? Let me go quick look at their app. We'll see if they've got it in the app already. Kind of doubt it. I don't know why they don't have times. Like, what could they be waiting for the times? I don't understand this. All right, come on. Why is the HBO app so slow? All right, come on. Don't freeze on me. All right, come on. Where's the hockey schedule? Full schedule? Oh, come on. Jeez, I don't know. Their app is a mess. Come on. What is all? There's all this tennis to slide through. All right, ice hockey. Great. Nope. They don't have the time yet either. Wait, they say 6, but maybe that's pregame. I don't know. Nope, there it is. They finally confirmed. All right, there we go. 7 Central, so that's got to be pregame. All right, 7 o'clock again. So all the games, I guess. I think there's one game that's TBA. Whoops, I think I skipped. Did I skip Saturday? No. Okay, Saturday is 6. Yep, a little earlier. All right, there it is. Okay, Eastern. So Western game 1 and 2, Wednesday and Friday, 7 o'clock. Eastern Conference game 1 and 2, Thursday and Saturday, 7 Thursday, 6 o'clock. On Saturday, 6 Central. Sunday, 7 Central. Monday, 7 Central. Tuesday, 8 Central in Vegas. All right. Next Tuesday. Wednesday, 7 Central. So these are 8 o'clock locals, except for that Saturday game for the Eastern Conference. So I guess one game in Vegas is going to start at 8 Central. I think everything else is Saturday, including next. Yeah, wait, hold on. Friday. Oh, they've got game 6 on Saturday. Game, we don't even know. This has got to be 6 next Sunday, I guess. Yeah. And Monday, Golden Knights Avs would be Sunday. And then, yeah, game. So game 7, if necessary, June 1 and June 2. So just most of the games are at 7 Central. One game this Saturday is at 6, and one game in Vegas is at 8. So, all right. Let me catch up on the chat. I think I'll head out. So Buffalo is, yeah, nothing at Buffalo is paying. Oh, come on, Chance. Come on. I think Minnesota's had well, I don't know. Yeah, 2 more rounds to go. No more double headers. But yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on the AHL as well. Hi from Slovakia. Well, hello, Martin. Thank you. Have a great, you're already on Tuesday. Hope you're having a great either morning or afternoon. Thank you. Thank you all so much. I appreciate that anybody tunes in ever and spends any amount of time here. I really do. It's not lost on me. I know you have plenty of choices. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to call the game and have chat with you. No, I'm not going to do NBA. I don't do NBA. Somebody in the Twitch chat was asking. 101.99. If I was going to do anything, I would do Sunfire, but I'm going to take a break. This was like a 3-hour stream. Not 3.5, actually. That's right. So I'm going to rest my voice. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Braves, Marlins, baseball, 3:10, game 2. Marlins won game 1. And then Tempo Mercury tomorrow night. The only game scheduled, Toronto at Phoenix, a battle of 2-2 teams. Hope you have a great rest of your Monday. Hope you have a terrific Tuesday. Hope to see you tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow for baseball and tomorrow night for basketball, WNBA style. If not, we'll see you Wednesday or Thursday for hockey. Until then, take care. Sinbin Streams signing out. Good night and